Come and join us here at Jewellery Maker for our annual summer party on June the 9th. Meet the JM team and enjoy a fun-packed day within our gorgeous grounds here at Ivy House. There will be music, jewellery making demonstrations, you'll be joined by guest designers and the presenters. You'll also have a chance to tour the TV studio. Included is lunch and refreshments, a glass of fizz, and not forgetting a chance to shop in our exclusive Jewellery Maker store. All this for just $39.95. And why not take advantage of our current promotional code and receive £5 off when booking? Contact us today on 0800 644 655 or head over to our workshop page on our website at jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
And welcome to Jewellery Maker. I love today. It's official. I am in love with today because if all of the times I love sitting here is when we're in the midst of a clearance, a bargain bonanza clearance, a bargain, excuse me, sorry, just got a tick in my throat about clearance, bargain bonanza. We've got some kind of a deals. I mean, truthfully, Phil has had to almost like literally like pin me down with the excitement. This is going to be a mega day. I love what we've got going on today. Thanks so much for joining us. For those of you not met me before, I'm Vicki and I'm going to be with you all the way through until 10 PM. Big deals. I mean, it shouldn't be just bargain bonanza, big bargain bonanza, big huge bargain bonanza, big banana bargain bonanza. No, that doesn't work. We've got some serious big treats for you. One of them is looking like this. I mean, is this not absolutely gorgeous for your spring and summer look? It is feeling good, and this is our first kit of the day. First kit of 4. Yes, 4 that we have got. Now tell me, 4 kits.
4 lots of fun.
4 lots of fun.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, it's been amazing. I've had so much fun over the last few days making all these pieces.
And the thing is that every single one of the kits is a little bit different, but you could put them together if you wanted to.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you could really play with them, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
We've got some absolute huge opportunities, and in terms of pricing, we haven't told you.
Nope.
But I think it's fair to say that every time we tell you the price, your probably jaw will be on the floor.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be really good. And I'm looking forward for you to take us through all of the different designs that you've created. You have to hold on to your hats because some of the, I mean, literally, some of the pieces that have been made tonight, you've just done an incredible job. Fantastic. And I'm really excited. So don't move a muscle. We'll be with you for the whole evening. All night long. All night long. Yes, we'll be with you all night long. And we start as we mean to go on. We don't start with a wee ditty of a deal. In fact, we start with a deal that's literally brimming with opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to keep on counting. 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you fancy 10? Yes, 10 strands of luxury gemstones. 10 strands. And this one bundle, this one mega quartzite mega deal is going to set out the whole of our evening show. The price you should be paying, which already sounds amazing for 10 strands of gemstones. These are genuine gemstones, all genuine gemstones. 10 strands, and we start as we mean to go on. I told you tonight is the night to just hold on to your hats and make sure that you've got a phone beside you. If you prefer to dial on that free phone number, get ready, because you're going to be hitting queues left, right and centre, because it is going to be busy all night long. Alternatively, make sure you check into JewelleryMaker.com and be prepared to deal and buy and buy and deal on this £6.50. It says, Lynn in Cavilly says, my baskets are made and bulging. Love your shows. You are great. Thank you so much, Lynn. Lovely to hear from you. And we've got a genuine, if your baskets are already bulging, they are about to bulge even more bulgingly. There's a word for you. Bulgingly. £6.50 for 10. No? Maybe not. We got 10 strands for £6.50. That works at 65 pence a strand. Go on, 65 pence a strand. Now just think about these are genuine gemstones, and we're talking. Now I asked the question. You could go to a hobby and crafting shop, large or small, and you could go in with 65 pence, and what are you going to walk out with?
Not a lot. You're not even going to get a reel of thread.
I was just going to say, could you walk out with even the thread, the elastic, the binding?
No.
Could you walk away with a finding
No.
for 65p these days? 65 pence, a full strand of genuine gemstones. Oh, and Michelle in County Durham says, baskets will burst.
Oh, they
I
will.
like this. I would like as many rhyming bees as we possibly can. So it's the Bargain Bonanza, baskets will burst. But brilliance. I want as many B-word rhymingnesses as we can. How many B's? Obviously, those that I can put away. Don't put any words in that I can't say live on air. Please. Please just control. 6. Oh, my favourite word, bulbous. We could have that one in.
Yeah.
Yes, bulbous, bargain, bonanza, basket breaking,
Bounty.
Brimming.
Bounty.
brimming,
Yeah.
brimming. What's this one? What's this here? What?
What?
Fabulous. I'm thinking, how do I say that? Fabulous bundles at Vicki Bar. Vicki Bar, bar. £6, thank you for all your messages. Get in touch with us tonight. 60777 is the text number. We always look forward to hearing from you. Make sure you start your text with the words JM Studio, that's all one word, and then give us your message. Tell us what your B words are to rhyme with the Bargain Bonanza Day. Is it brimming? Is it bountiful? There's a good word. Bountiful. We've got plenty of B words. We're looking forward for you to give us. Have you got a rhyme? Have you got some kind of perhaps some kind of, are you one of those people who can write those limericks? There was a young girl called Vicki who was particularly I can't carry on with that, can I?
Tricky.
£6.50. Who was particularly picky.
Picky.
She tuned into Jewellery Maker. She wasn't looking for a fake. No, see, I need to practice that. We need to work on it. How are you good at limericks? We've got lots of people who are good at lots of things, so get in touch with us. And if you have already picked up the phone, congratulations. You're paying just 65 pence. I repeat, that's 65 pence. Liz says, well, if this is a taste of what's to come, then I'm in trouble. What a great day it's been. Now it's on. Tell you what, Liz, this literally the last few hours, just a simple, that was just the preamble. That was the aperitif. That was literally just the taster of what the Late Show has to come for you. And this is where we start, 65 pence. That's it, 65 pence for each strand of genuine gemstones. And I repeat, genuine gemstones. When we come to you, when we bring you these stones, we're saying, look, this is the real deal. And if you want the real deal, well, actually, we'll try and beat even your synthetics, even your mass-produced beads. We'll give you the best deal we possibly can. 65 pence a strand. Now, take that principle and let's enjoy the next Bargain Bonanza bundle. Take a look. Oh, I love this combination. Oh, it reminds me of the Chelsea Flower Show. Oh, Reminds me of all of those gardens full of the flowers in bloom. Ooh, yes please. Ah, I feel like you've got the peony roses on the right, and then you've got the lavenders, and you've got the, you know, the what they called those. That's it.
Yeah.
That's those in bloom.
Yeah.
We've got them all in bloom, literally just primed, ready to burst, ready for your spring and summer look. And this is a beautiful combination of colour. I mean, really, really enjoying the vitality, the energy, the life of colour that's coming here. Now, as I say, don't forget, this is a big day, and therefore the deals are coming here thick and fast. The price you should be paying for all 6 strands, again, we go back to the fact these are genuine gemstones, a beautiful in bloom quality, a real freshness and an energy. £23.70 is already an amazing deal, right? What about if we drop 6 strands to oh my goodness. There's one thing about this evening is that you're going to be gutted that you're actually stood presenting right now.
I've been travelling half the day as well, so I've missed so much.
Yes, and there are some bargains to be had, isn't there? I mean, genuinely, if that's just, I mean, we're at $5.25 for 6 strands, and one of the principles of this combination is that they look great together, but actually play them individually.
Yeah.
They have their own haul, their own presence, haven't they?
Yeah, and those colours work so well, even with other colours. You could put them with your turquoises. I mean, they just scream summer, don't they?
Don't they just? And all you've got to remember is with this colour, you've got an instant impact, even if you just do something as simple as a stretchy bracelet. And if you are getting started with Jewellery Maker, if you're literally just beginning, all you need to know is that we give you a fantastic entrance, a way to introduce yourself to Jewellery Maker with a free tutorial booklet and DVD that gives you step-by-step instructions that literally introduces you to the very basics. It introduces to things like the findings, you know, the mechanics of jewellery making. It introduces you to the ingredients, and it also gives you the recipes. So essentially it shows you how to get started. And that booklet and DVD come free of charge with your first purchase. I mean, that's what makes the difference. It's free of charge. And for £5.25, what a great way to introduce somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, this price bracket,
fantastic.
$5.25,
Yeah.
the whole thing. You don't even have to give them half of give the whole bundle for £5.25. And I mean, you're introducing a whole new hobby, aren't you?
Yeah, and there's so much you can do with that. I mean, I'm just thinking now, you said stretchy bracelets, fabulous, but macrame as well.
Yes.
You're just using your cords, you know, fantastic.
Especially when we've got so many satin cords and different types of coloured cord that could actually just help to pop the colour even more, whether it be matching and unifying or whether it be contrasting. And because the colour's so invigorating, I feel like there's plenty more play of colour that you could introduce, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's absolutely, I mean, any metal colour as well. Your rose gold will go beautifully with it. Your silver, your gold, it's going to work with everything.
And it's £5.25. Hold those phone lines, please stay there. Nikki is just messaging. She says, hi Vicky, Katie and crew. Oh, it's disappeared again. It'll come back up in a second. Oh, yes it will, yes it will. Come on, technology. Technology, it says no. Yay! It's bouncing up and down. Hi, Vicky, Katie and crew. I'm having the best day. A pigeon nested on our balcony. I look today and we have a baby pigeon. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, that is so cool. And then producer Phil, there was a director called Mike who was a little cute tyke. He never rests while sat at the desk unless he goes out on strike. Oh, I love it. Producer Phil messaging in. Oh, I like that. Mike, what did you think of your own very own limerick? Oh, it says, Mike, by the end of the show, I'd like to think that you could message in and have a one for Phil in return. Yeah, there was a producer called Phil. ... Who was the bane of my life. I don't think that rhymes. I don't think that that's the. I don't think that that's that. Right, onwards we go. If you like what we're doing, right, and you know how obviously you pay £1 postage and packaging for the whole day. So if you've already paid your P&P and you've already got some big deals, do you think we need to hold it there?
No.
Exactly,
No.
exactly. The answer today is there is no holding back. There literally is no holding back. So how about taking 800 carats of genuine gemstones? That's 800 carats of genuine gemstones, and then putting it into a bargain bonanza deal. And I mean, this is a deal. Oh, I like the graduation.
Wow, that's fantastic.
I mean, there's the job done for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I guess in some ways, because you've got that mix of colours, you could drop those in just to
add that pop.
Exactly, just add in the pop. I love this. I really, really like that colour. You see, I'm just thinking a little bit of a glow to the skin, you know. And I'm thinking maybe when I've been back off my holidays, I might be less pasted than I am at the moment. And then somebody did say to me the other day, he went, oh, it was a gentleman who's from Morocco. And it's actually the co-founder of the Moroccan amethyst mine, right? And I was working with him. His name's Salah, right? And Salah, and the only way, this is genuine, the only way I could remember his name was thinking of his salad and then taking the D off. So I kept going, Salah. And in my mind, I go, don't say the D, don't say the D. So Salah, I was working with alongside Salah, he's the co-founder of Moroccan Amethyst. And and he said to me, you know, with your nice white skin, this would be beautiful. And I was thinking, oh.
Did you not just say English rose?
English rose, yeah. See, I don't think I'm quite the English rose. I don't have the palette for an English rose. I just look pasty.
Yeah, I'm
just look a little bit ill.
Yeah.
Your English rose, you've got that perfect soft. Me, I just look ill. I know that. How about £18.50? Just think about this neckline piece that you've got there, the graduated strand that you have there. Just think about what this is going to cost you elsewhere by itself. What about having the whole thing for £4?
Wow.
Not just this, but what about all 4 strands for £4?
Oh, I only just looked at the screen then.
Yes.
Wow.
You thought that this was going to be £4?
Yeah, definitely.
No, that's the whole deal. That means actually this necklace, as you can see, it's already almost done for you, isn't it? How about this necklace is £1? £1. And remember, this is genuine gemstones. This is the real deal. Now, we're not messing tonight. I mean, already within the first 15 minutes, you can see where our mindset is. The late show tonight is going to be like Linford Christie on the 100 metres. And I mean, seriously, lunchbox and all, we are there. And we are going to run, and we're not going to stop until we get to the finish line. And that's at 10 p.m. But we've got some big deals to fit in. This is how big. £1 for each one of these strands. I mean, that means £1 for that one. And I mean, if you are just getting started into Jewellery Maker, these are ideal, aren't they?
Yeah, and the best thing about them, you've only paid £1 for it, but if you don't like it, you can chop it up and start again as well.
I always love that about jewellery making, and I've had to do that because I'm still kind of introducing myself to certain techniques. I find myself having to play with the design and the style and then break it up and then start again. And yes, it might take me a little bit longer to get the right piece of jewellery for myself, but the comfort is that actually I can do that because I'm making my jewellery and under my terms. And that's the best thing about it, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Nikki said, Vicki, can we get a close-up of your necklace, please? And then, is there any agate on tonight? Oh, you never guess what I've got in one of the deals tonight. And this is seriously, this is when we went. Now we've pushed the boundaries too far. Blue lace agate, but in one of the big bundles. Big bundles. And you know what big bundles mean? Big bundles mean small prices. So just know that I've got blue lace agate. So the answer is Nikki, yes. You've got to keep watching, and when it happens, you'll know it, and you can't miss out. You just can't. Blue lace agate in a Bargain Bonanza bundle. Can't hold back. £4 is all you pay for this deal. And one of the best things is that I guess if you wanted to mix the combinations of sizes and you didn't want to do just one neckline piece with the white, actually the white becomes the canvas to lift the colours of the other gemstones, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the bundles like this, they make it so that you're not afraid to just have a mix around, play with different colour combinations. You know, it Your only limit is yourself.
And I think that's kind of in the same sense with the kits tonight.
Yeah.
Is that the only limit is actually what you create, because in some ways when you first look at this combination you go, where do I start? But actually it's that the question is, where do you finish? Because there's so much to play with. There's so many different combinations. First kit tonight is just 10 minutes away. That 10 minutes is going to be full of big deal offers, and I do mean big deal opportunities. Right, straight on we go to. Okay, now then. What about oh, let me just make sure I'm setting these up properly, because I need you to see what you're getting. Because when you see the price tag, you'll understand you have to see that this is another mega bundle deal. Another big opportunity. It's your triple trouble. Now, triple trouble means essentially we take the price and we third it, really. I mean, we take the price it should be and we just slice it right down. A triple trouble deal that offers you your brass bezel bracelet rectangles. Now, choice is yours. Do you leave them in a bracelet? Well, yes, no problem. You can do that. It's already styled and designed as a bracelet with these fantastic filling potential of the likes of your resin, perhaps your polymer clay, perhaps some beautiful extra wire work detail that you can put there. There's loads of different, just set some gemstones, or perhaps do a memory of maybe a day. You know, maybe you want to put something that a wedding day, and you could put little photographs in each one of them and make it into a memory bracelet. You know, just cover it with the clear resin. You've got something special there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And these are the things that you've just got so many endless potential opportunities. Now, it comes with a clasp as well. So it's your closed box clasp that you have there. So you've got that detail as well. And you're getting three for £5.85. That works out to less than £2 each. Less than £2 each. Oh my life, a huge opportunity. Now, what do you I mean, you could use these as pendants, couldn't you, if you broke it up?
Yeah, I would be tempted. I'd probably keep one as a bracelet, break one up and use it as a pendant. You know, you could even use them for keychains.
Yes.
Pop pictures in them. That'd be fantastic.
I just think because they've got that size to them, they could almost be, you know, memories of.
Yeah.
You know, because of the size. Again, like you say, keychains, and all you need to do is just have your resin and cover your resin, your clear resin,
and your cerulean as well. That would be beautiful.
Cerulean, of course. That would look great if you wanted to add a bit of detail.
That beautiful gold on the frame. Yeah.
And because it's almost like a 3D frame, so you've got the rise of the actual framework. That's going to work perfectly.
You could really
for
dome it as well and really exaggerate that.
There's so much potential. That's less than £2 each bracelet. Now, obviously, that's a bracelet, but that could be broken down into several different 4 separates plus a clasp. So you've really got 5 components to make up this one bracelet. So you've got 5 components in each bracelet. You've got 15 individual jewellery making components. 15 individual components for £5.85. Watch this one. Sarah says there was a producer called Phil who Mike would quite like to kill. Yes, the bane of his life. He nagged like a wife, but his prices are always a thrill. I love it. Sarah, 10 out of 10 for that is brilliant. Yes, keep them coming in. Have you got your own limerick? There was a guest designer called Katie. ... Oh,
that one might be scary.
No, I don't mind. See, you could pick on me. There was a presenter called Vic. We'll leave that one there. At £5.85 is all. In fact, Mike, do you want one?
Yeah, man.
There was
Michael or Wolf or
Mike. It has to be. It's Mike's easy, isn't it? Because you can rhyme that. It's an easier one, isn't it? There was. What would you move? A camera op? There was a tech op called Mike.
Yeah.
Who liked to cycle on a bike.
That's it, it's bike and Mike.
That's it, bike and Mike. We're done now. We're spent £5.85 is all you pay. So you're getting 3 of your bezel. I know I can't say bezel without thinking basil, and I go basil. Hold those phone lines and congratulations if you have been successful. Straight to some more bezels. Bezel. But this time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? So you're getting 2 of each variety. So just when we thought we were happy with getting 3, now we get 4. So we're building ourselves up. We're not getting smaller, we're getting bigger in terms of quantity. And that again just gives you freedom of opportunity to style and design, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. My brain's going now. I'm thinking if you had maybe not a piece of jewellery, but a wall hanging, and you can hang like a family tree and put pictures in each. Do you know what I mean? Where you've got like a line and then the family tree, sort of the family coming down, and you've got different shapes and different colours now. You've got your gold rectangle ones, and your rose gold and your gold. It'd be beautiful.
That's a lovely idea. And again, it just takes that perspective of, look, we're giving you bracelets, but that's not where jewellery making ends.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's defining a bracelet doesn't. In fact, I guess there's a rebellious part of jewellery makers like yourself that goes, well, if that's what it could be, what else can I do?
Yeah.
And I love that part of it. I find that really exciting, and I think you've definitely got the potential. And I love the clasps.
The clasps are amazing.
I really like them, and I just think that when you've got a closed clipped clasp like this one, it just gives that added finish, doesn't it? You know, that added quality to the click. Solid
Really
clipped
secure.
clasp, and that clasp comes with the finishing as well. So if you did want to do Katie's idea and have this separate with the frames of each link, take the links and then just keep the clasp for another piece of jewellery. You know, job done. You've got plenty of potential here. I really like the detail of the links as well. Can you see the links? I really like the style of those. If I just profile them, can you see? Well, they're like double eyelets. And we don't normally do our eyelets like that, do we?
That adds another dimension to it, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just another feature.
Exactly. Okay, take a look at the price now. 4 bracelets. That's really clasp 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 5 components really to build up, because you've got 1 clasp and you've got 4 of your frames or your links. So that's 5 components in each, 5, 10, 15. So 20 no. That's £7.80 for so much potential. Whether you're going to break them as just bracelets, and that's 4 bracelets for £7.80, working out less than £2 each. Or if you want to break it into components, that's 20 separate jewellery making components to a minimum, and I am just minimum component because you could actually take them even further than that and actually acknowledge that actually those links individually could be something that you could play with and create something else in terms of design. But really, that's 5 per, so that's 20 individual components that work out at under £7, well, less than £8, so £7.80 is all you pay. Hold the phone lines. Alison, congratulations. Pippa Lou, you've got yours. I've got Angela again. Oh, I've got a double Angela coming in. Angela in Surrey and Angela in Nottinghamshire. Always looking out for a pair of jeans. I'm always looking for a pair of jeans on me. I haven't had a pair of jeans for ages, but I'll keep looking. I've got a pair of Angelas, but not a pair of jeans. I've got Margaret and Emily, Susan. Oh, I've got a double Susan as well. Hello. I've also got Martin and Diane. Congratulations to Mary joining us. Kathleen in Monmouthshire as well. Something's just flown into my face. Whoa. Literally, something's just flown at my face. Did you see that? Came like attacking me like that. £7.80 is all you pay, so stay on those phone lines. It is busy. Oh, we've got a comment. We've got it. Okay. There was a young man called Toby. Are you there? Oh, he's not there. There was a young man called Toby who I wish could get to know me. Oh, here he is. Hang on, here he is. Toby, are you listening?
Yeah.
We're on limericks tonight. Ready?
Yeah.
There was a young man called Toby who I wish could get to know me. He's always on floor. The girls go, quah. He's probably getting Vicky's tea. Yay! Show us your legs, Toby. £7.80 is all we pay. Thank you so much for all your messages. Keep your limericks coming in. Get your messages coming in tonight. It's lovely to have your company this evening. In particular, this is right up our street for the late show to do deals. We do deals every night of the week, but when we've got these kind of deals, we're like pigs in mud. We love it. Now, first kit of the day, and I know a lot of you have said, can we see a close-up of the necklace that I'm wearing? This is one of the many pieces that you could make from our first kit of the day. I love this plumage, this beautiful tropical, I mean, it's literally it just says to me summer holidays. It says to me, let's enjoy. And I think the weather today, for pretty much most people, I don't know whether it's been everywhere, but pretty much most people, it has that flavour of spring to summertime, hasn't it? I think it's got, a lot of us have had a smile on our faces just because there's been a little bit more of a warmth to the air. However, not so good for me. Started driving and the air conditioning broke on the car. That's a bit disappointing. You know, when you think, really, of all the times, could it not have broken in winter? Did it have to break literally today? Not to worry, that's all right. So I'm going to take this with me today. You don't mind, do you? Because I like to pop my bum down. Right. This is mega.
It is.
I mean, absolute mega. And we're going to take you through all of the pieces of jewellery. Now, the reason that this is empty is because I'm wearing it. Literally, so we were coming to wear it. Oh, I'm just going to wear it, Katie. And so I'll do this here and just take a look. You could be creating all of these looks. I mean, and there's not just this one, but just take a look at all of these looks can be created for one price tag. Now, I want you to hold on to your hats because this is probably one of the biggest savings of the day so far. One of the most ludicrous savings of the day so far. You are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Am I right in saying 14 strands? 14 strands. Now there's 13 here, but you are going to get a red pear shape as well. So you can see the piece. Oh, I'll show you it here. Can you see them there? Yes, that's it. Yep. So you are going to get the red pairs as well. So the bundle that I've got in front of me has got 13. You will be getting 14 strands, and the 14th strand will be of the red pairs. In fact, I can put it on here. I'll do it like this. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. Then you can see them all. I know that you've got a view of all of them. Guess what? One of the biggest savings. Now, I'm going to say the quantity we have is nowhere near enough. It's double figures. That's all I've got, double figures. Now, if I told you that £45 was so far away from the price, it's absolutely crazy. If we said we were going to half the price, it's good. Is that a bargain bonanza?
That would be a bargain. The amount?
There's 14 strands, £20. Yeah. If I said, oh, Phil, don't go that low. Phil's just decided he's going to go even lower. No. You are not. Phil, you're not. He was going to do £1 a strand. You were going to get this deal for £14. And then Phil, literally at the very last moment, our Phil has just gone £9.95. We were meant to be at £1 a strand, and I knew that was going to absolutely fly out. We did not need to go that low. Phil, £9.95. What a wonderful way for us to introduce ourselves. If you're watching for the very first time and you're wondering how you get involved, if you're wondering how is it easy to get involved, take a look at this. It's as simple as this.
Easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
It literally is that simple. It's as simple as picking up the phone. It's as simple as joining us, Jewellery Maker. And as you can see there, 2/3 of stock already allocated. The phone lines are heaving, but that means that you will find yourself holding a queue. Everybody's call will be processed in strict rotation. So if you're the 30th person to pick up the phone, you'll be the 30th person to be answered. So do just stay on those lines. You can't be anything other than excited, especially if you're joining for the very first time, by the colours and the shapes, because every shape is different, isn't it? And Vicky's just gone, Toby's got his legs out. Toby. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, there he is. Hey, Toby. Told you. Toby's got his legs out. I walked into the production room today and loads of the boys had their legs out. I was like, well, there's a little bit of a treat for the day. Yeah. The boys have got their legs out. No, but we haven't. No, we decided not. And Sue in London says, fantastic price. I'm going to give them to my brother's kids to make summer jewellery. Woo! The thing is that if you want to inspire other people to get involved, if you're already a jewellery maker yourself, but you want to inspire others, all you need to do is give maybe 4 or 5 of these strands and then give them a few threads and say, right, just make something, and it's that simple. Yeah. Now, we do give a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase, and the nice thing is that if you're buying this for somebody else as a gift, and at $9.95 that's a gift price, isn't it? If you want to give it to somebody else and then introduce them to jewellery making, please just speak to our call centre and they can add the free tutorial booklet and DVD to your parcel. So if you've already bought from us before, but this is going to be a gift for somebody, we will offer that free tutorial booklet and DVD. You just need to speak to the call centre to add it to your order, because this is the kind of bundle that would be perfect as an introduction. But actually what's great is if you are already an established jewellery maker, the great thing is that actually this is the kind of thing that can really entice you into creating something a bit different, can't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I had so much fun with it. I mean, you look at all those colours together, but then you just start moving the strands around, placing things together, see what works with what you can just use individually. Like I just use one of the gemstones on one of the pieces, and I had so much left.
And I think the thing is that you just take something like this heart, and that could be just a single ring. You know, just one of the hearts. That's it. Could just be a ring. Yeah. And when you think that that's one strand, and one ring could probably be for a lot of people, you know, even if you just charge, you know, £4 or £5, you only need to have a third of a strand, not even that. You know, it's probably an eighth of a strand, isn't it? If you think about it, to get your money back, and the rest is all just. I actually have in my own jewellery collection, and I think I'm right in saying it was Sarah Elvin who made it for me. And I've got a summer outfit that I wear, and that summer outfit I always wear with that. And this is what it looks like, right? And it's exactly that. One coin, and it just sits flat to my finger, and it's a single nested wire work, and I mean it's a simple wire wrap that she created for me. I wear it always for like a summer look. That's only one of those.
I love those as well. They're one of those that you have to get home and have a look at, because the colours that you get across it kind of shimmers across it, and you've got that beautiful.
And there's 13 of them, and they're two-sided, so you can really play, perhaps if you want to play with the design and make it move, or alternatively, and because it's shell as well, it means that it's very light, great for earrings, great for the hand on a summer's day, so you're not going to get sweaty or anything. I think that I mean, just those alone for $9.95, that's a bargain deal, absolute bargain deal. I guess also in the way that we've created the combination of the different shapes, you've also got that variety of colour, which has created, you know, one of the pieces like this, which becomes like a plumage. That's the best way to describe it, a plumage of colour that you have. Loads of people have messaged in about this necklace.
I really enjoyed making that. It's so much fun.
And it is, that's the thing, isn't it?
Fun jewellery.
Fun. Yeah. And it's talking point jewellery.
It is.
It's jewellery that somebody's going to go, oh, that's gorgeous, where did you get that from? And take the pride of making it yourself, rather than saying, oh, I got it from so-and-so shop. You actually are, I made this, I made this. So how do we make it? Because you're going to show us, aren't you?
we're going to make it. It's really simple, but I'm going to show you how to apply them to the backing foundation, and how to attach the clasp, because the clasp is really secure, because it's actually part of the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. So I've used white backing foundation. simply because I think if there is a little gaps in between, it doesn't show up so much. Yeah. So I don't. Can you see it against
No,
the
we're
white
going to go
there?
get it.
Yeah.
We're just getting a backboard
Yeah.
just so that we can have this as a, just so we can show it up
So
against the contrast.
This is so much fun to make. I so enjoyed making
And
this.
now the backing. Oh, thanks, Mike. Brilliant. You're a star. Cheers, chick. We'll just drop that in and then we can
that's
put it
better.
that way around for you.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
we can see it perfectly now.
Yeah.
The backing foundation, we have a variety of different colours as well online as well, don't we?
Yeah, so just choose what works for you. But as soon as I saw this set of gemstones, I thought, well, they're all flat backed, so let's use the flat side of it and
Make the
show
most
off
of
as
it.
much as the gemstone as
Absolutely.
possible. Okay.
And also because the shell, again, it's that shimmer.
Yeah, as you move, you get that shimmer across it, and then all the different colours as well. It works so well. Okay, so we're going to start building up from the tip. Okay, and I'm using the E6000 glue just because it has that bit of flexibility.
Okay.
You know, so when you're wearing it, you don't want it to kind of snap and
Yes.
crack, you know, if a child was to get hold of it. So it gives you that flexibility. And it's just a matter of building it up and playing with your pattern. And because you're using the E6000 glue and you've got these gemstones, you can kind of move them around as well halfway through.
Oh, that's good.
So what I did was I built it up a tiny bit at a time. So I just applied a little bit of glue and just using the end of it, I kind of smeared it around, get it right to the edges. Like so.
And the E6000 is essentially, it's designed to do this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a jewellery
For those of you going, can I use other glues? Is there you could use other glue, but actually in reality, the E6000 is very specific for jewellery making.
Yeah.
And in particular, it's designed to have that little bit more leverage.
A little bit more play to it, yeah. So, and what I did was, as I placed each one on, I kind of overlapped it a little bit, just so that you couldn't see the edges of the white so much. I'm not doing the exact same design because I just like to play and see where it takes me. I did it in layers up, and I did it, like you can see there, I've only gone about 1 inch up. Yeah, and you can choose any shape you want as well. You can cut any shape you like out of your backing foundation.
I also think the fan looks good with pears though, because you're almost reflecting the shape, aren't you?
It's kind of that peacock sort of tail effect, isn't it? Yeah. So and just keep building it up and decide what direction they're going to sit at so that you're actually coming over the edges each time. Okay, let's put some red ones in. So, like so. It really is this easy to do, just building it up bit by bit and then adding more glue as you go. I wouldn't add the glue all straight away because I tend to do this and put my hand in it.
Yes, so just build it up slowly.
Yeah, just building it up slowly, working your way up to the top.
It seems to apply easily as well.
Yeah, and I just kind of spread it. You could use something to spread it around, but spreading it just as you go.
How long does it take to dry?
I usually leave it overnight. I left that one overnight.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to build it all up and everything's going to be attached right from the beginning. So as soon as it's dry in the morning, that's it, you can wear it.
You're good to go.
Yeah. So making sure you do get right to the edges. I ain't quite gone right to the edges there. But continue building it up.
I love how it interlocks.
Yeah, that's it. It just works really well. And what I did was, when it come to pop that yellow one in the middle there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just for a bit of contrast. Let's use that one. That way
Oh, I
around.
love the fact that you're working
It's
that.
just. I mean, imagine that lady that's bought them for the children to play with. I mean, just doing this. I mean,
Perfect.
if you didn't want them to have this glue, I'm not sure of the standards on that glue, but if you just use PVA, just to let the kids play with them.
We've got a message in that says there was a designer called Katie, whose jewellery is rather tasty. A whiz with all wire, her fingers on fire, her designs are bound to inspire.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Lovely! These are brilliant. Honestly, we've got creative people who can make jewellery, and now we've got poets, and now we know it. If you want to get your message in, if you've got your own limerick, we've had one for Toby, we've had one for Katie, one for Phil. Have we had one for Mike yet? We haven't had one for Mike Wolf. Have we had one for Mike Wolf yet? No, we haven't. Oh, we have one. Lena says, he's not here yet. Hang on. There was a tech op called Mike who liked to ride on a bike, pedalling along, singing his song as the Bargain Bonanza goes on. I like that one as well. There are some brilliant ones coming. Yeah, get in touch tonight. It's always lovely to hear from you. 60777 is where you can send your text messages in. Make sure you start your text with JM Studio, or alternatively, you can get through to us at JewelleryMaker.com with the live feed. The live feed box comes up, and then underneath it says talk to the studio. Literally, send in a message there, and it comes straight into the gallery. So we look forward to hearing from you. Whenever you can get in touch with us, we always enjoy hearing from you. Now, you're building up.
Yeah, building up. Just get into these cards. Just add a couple more there.
Oh, yes, with the reds.
Yeah.
I love the mix. It's quite tutti frutti.
It is,
isn't it?
Yeah.
You remember the tutti frutti sweets?
Yeah.
I don't know whether they still sell them, but
I think they do.
do they? Yeah,
Yummy.
tutti fruttis. I used to love those.
Yeah, so don't worry if you have got any gaps or bits and pieces. So what you're going to do is you're going to build it up until you've covered all your edges. Don't worry if a piece comes off, because as long as you've got plenty of glue in there, it will hold.
Hold, yes.
Yeah. So,
And if you had anything left, like these little white bits, would you just fill them, or would you trim them?
What I did with that is I filled them with little tiny seed beads. Just the little ones that you get in the findings packs.
Let me have a
Here
look.
somewhere there is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Toby, can you show that for me?
Yeah.
You see? I didn't actually even notice that.
Yeah, just make sure you've got plenty of glue on, everything's covered, and then what I did, I just kind of scattered them in and just give them a press.
Can you see that the gaps are filled with the little seed beads?
Yeah, anywhere where there was a gap, I just made sure there was a couple of seed beads.
Oh, I didn't, and isn't it funny? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I guess I saw the glisten. That's clever. That's clever.
Cute.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so to make the attachments,
Yes.
what we're going to do is before we add our corner ones,
Yes.
we're going to use just a normal head pin. Yeah. Pop it through whichever way round you want it. I'm going to go for this direction, but you could go for this direction. Yeah.
That's clever.
And then you're going to get some round nose pliers. Yeah.
This is what I need. I
Yeah.
need you in my life, Katie, just to show me how easy it is.
So round nose pliers, we're going to take that about a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Bring it over. So we're just going to make a wrapped loop. And then to save us adding on that one, I didn't think about this at the time. So that one I added jump rings, but this one I thought we'll just pop the chain straight onto it.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then we know it's really super secure. And then finish our wrapped loop by wrapping around. So once you've crossed it over there, holding onto your loop, just give it a couple of wraps round, just to make sure it's nice and secure, like so. Give that a snip. And then all you're going to do is, in fact, just before I do that, what I did was, so I could literally just put it on the next morning, just added my clasp just to the end. So using your chain nose pliers and a jump ring that you're in your basic finding packs, everybody's got these sort of things in the stash. So open it up like a door, so you're only moving one of your wrists. Pop in half your clasp on, straight onto your chain, and then closing it up just the same way, straight like a door, making sure it's really nice and securely closed. Okay, and then literally all you're doing is popping that on there.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
That's just absolute genius.
Yeah, I mean, I made this one slightly smaller, but I thought I'd really go for it. But to say I've used all those, I still had so much left. Yeah, I mean, you could go crazy and add the stars, you know, you could really, really mix it up.
Yeah, because you could play with the shapes, because there's so many different shapes. You could really play with that, couldn't you?
I mean, you don't just have to use that shape, you could use, I mean, the long purple ones down the sides, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, almost like frame it with those and then play with it.
Like really
so
fun.
much.
Yeah, I could have gone on forever.
Now, the information on the screen right now is actually the combination that we had, our 10-strand bundle. That was your 10 strands. Of course, I think there's probably about a dozen. Oh, there's not even a dozen left now. There's 5 left. So that's 5 left for £6.50. That is 10 strands for £6.50. That worked out at each one of those strands 65 pence. What? 65 pence for each one of those. Now there is 5 left. That's it, just 5 left. So that will be a sellout deal. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
We had Katie inspiring us with a different kit every hour, and each hour it's a bit of a blinder.
Oh,
Every hour is special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, loads still to fit in, loads still to fit in. Right, straight on we go to sterling silver. What are we doing sterling silver in a bargain bonanza for? A full sterling silver bracelet kit? A bracelet kit? Sterling silver charm? Oh, that's a pretty charm. Brushed finish as well, brushed silver finish. Plus on top of that, you were also going to get a topaz connector charm. Oh my goodness me. This is crazy to suggest that we need to do that. Absolutely impossible to think that anywhere else would do this. I mean, I don't even know why we're doing it. The price tag should be, and I still think that's a good price tag. I mean, let's face it, no, you cannot take me under £10. Phil, do not take me under £10 for this amount of silver. Not just... You tell me whether that one stone should be £5.95. Does that stone look like it should be £5.95? That is a genuine sky blue topaz, faceted to a brilliant round. You can tell it's brilliant round because look at that, tip to top. The top of the gemstone is called the table, the tip is called the kool, and you've got that tip to top quality. The beautiful detail that you have of the pavilion is that's from the point to the widest point. You can see there, look at the perfection of style and quality. Is that a £5.95 charm? Let alone, I mean, is that a £5.95 charm? I mean, normally you'd pay £10 for just that sterling silver charm.
Yeah, definitely. It's got an effect on it as well. It's got that brushed effect on it, so yeah.
Plus on top of that, you could add your own personal touch to it, couldn't you? You could stamp on this. I've got some stamps later on. So you could actually stamp and add individuality to your own charm, you know, give a personality to it for £5.95. Now, the reason that there's so many gaps is there's so many multi-buyers. We have got multiple multi-buyers on this deal. That is an absolute annihilation of a price tag. All you know is that we're on, oh my God, that's 10 pieces of sterling silver, including your sky blue topaz, perfect, brilliant round cut that you have there for £5.95. A mega deal. Now, when Phil said he was going to go under £10, I honestly thought when you were going for 20, he was going to half the price. Half the price sounds amazing to me. That means you've got 10 sterling silver items for £10. Brilliant. Brilliant deal at £9.95. Ignore that. Bargain Bonanza deal comes in and we take it to £5.95. There's 10 left and that's it. 10 of this deal left. Once it's gone, it's gone. And of course, don't forget, this is a one-off day. This is not like we're going to always be able to do you 10 sterling silver pieces. That's not an everyday deal. Never going to be an everyday deal. But that's what we've done for you right now. £5.95. Right, onwards we go. Come on, let's fit as many deals as we can in the next 5 minutes. Come on, Phil. Phil. Go. Right, we've got loads to fit in. Loads and loads. Right, 1, 2. No, there's more than that as well. Hang on a minute. Look at how many you're getting. The answer is you're getting lots, and the answer is you're going to get lots for a little amount of money. I have these. I work with these quite a lot. I work with these with my resin. I also work with them with polymer clay. I like the fact that they work with any of your different styles to really finish off. You're going to get 20 of these, so you're getting 4 packs of 5, which means you're getting 20 of your 50 by 33. For me, there's a real workability to these. There's a styleability, and you can do so much with them. Again, it's about creating personality to your jewellery. You're getting 20. The price you should be paying is £35.80. Should be £35.80. Where do you think we're going to go for 20? From £35, we go to £7.80.
Wow.
That works out at 39p each.
That's madness.
Isn't it?
That is absolutely crazy price. The first thing I'd do if I got them home, I'd get all my cabochons out and see what fits.
Which one fits in?
Yeah.
Of course. Because, I mean, essentially that's just setting a cabochon, but the job's done for you.
Yeah.
Oh my life, no messing around. Half the stock already allocated. Congratulations Yorkshire, Hampshire, congratulations West Yorkshire and Greater London. Congratulations Berkshire and Liverpool, Cornwall and Monmouthshire, Hertfordshire, Northamptonshire, West Sussex, Greater Manchester, Lancashire. £7.80 for 20. And amazing. Angela in Hampshire, what's going on this evening? Angela, I'd like to suggest that I knew the answer, but I don't. It is just a big, big show. I did say to you, the Late Show is designed for these kind of events. And when you tune in, and I guess in some ways we're building up and building up and we're building up. And when we get to the Late Show, we're there. We're already in the thick of it. So we are absolutely going for it. The managers have gone, which means that we do push the boundaries even further. Julie in the Isle of Wight says, there is a young woman called Vix. Now, let's just stop there. Let's just revel in the young woman. Oh, I love that. Now, Julie, thanks for that. I'll pay you later. There's a young woman called Vix who sells lots of gemstones for kicks. Her deal of the day will blow you away. And wait till you see her top picks. Love them. Love these limericks. Now, Mike was out when we did his. Mike, it was brilliant. And we have read it to him in his series. And he said, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, get in touch with us tonight if you've got a limerick for any of us. We love hearing from you. We really, really do. Right, straight on, straight on, straight on. Oh, big noise, but I've got. Ooh. How many? 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, 4 pairs, 5 pairs, 6 pairs, 7 pairs, 8, 9, 10. You had 12 pairs. 12 pairs of heart-shaped earrings. Take a look. 12 pairs of your rose gold plated bezel earrings. 12 pairs. That says £7.80 for 12 pairs of earrings. That says, no, that's working out what? It's got to be less than 70 pence. 65p per pair. That's 65 pence per pair of heart-shaped earrings. Rose gold finish as well, just to give you that added finesse to the design. I love rose gold. And again, you've got that bezel finish, which means you can add detail, personality, you know, add that real sense of touch of your own decorative style. I mean, we've got some heart-shaped beads that the shell pearl. You could even set one of those in there if you wanted to. £7.80 is all you pay. And there's so much potential. Now, again, I'm thinking, do you look outside of the fact that they're heart-shaped in earrings? Could you then use them as perhaps charms? You know, instead of seeing them as earrings, roll them and do a
wrapped loop,
exactly, and put them onto a bracelet. You know, do a heart-shaped bracelet, which then could be something altogether different. You've got so many different permutations of design. What I do know is you've got a heck of a deal there. £7.80 for a huge combination, and I'd be comfortable if I was giving you half the quantity that I'm already am. £7.80 for 12 pairs of your heart-shaped bezel design earrings. It's busy tonight. It is going to continue to be busy. We've got the next kit to come straight up after the break. We've got another big deal. I mean, literally deal on deal, offer on offer. We've got treats that you can't afford to miss out on. This is when the Late Show really comes into its own. We really do know how to do bargain bonanzas, and I do have to say, this is the evening for you to get as many treats as you possibly can. One packaging for the whole day. You can add as many times as you like. And the good thing is if you're watching for the very first time and you're thinking you'd like to get involved in jewellery making, well, this is the way to do it without having to cost a lot. In fact, it doesn't have to cost a lot anyway, but even more so, get started with Jewellery Maker today, and we really will make it worth your while. Big, big deals. The second kit today, well, I tell you what, we are in the middle of a chain reaction.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just $2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $4.95. Did you know that Jewellery Maker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
Okay, kit 2, we are straight in on this deal, and just take a look at this one piece of jewellery, just this one piece of jewellery from this kit, and I know you're going to want the kit. I just know instantly when they say, look at how good this looks. I love it. I absolutely love this. It's the first piece that I picked up. It was the first piece I put on, and actually it's the last piece that I'm going to take off because I think that I'm just warning Katie, this might be coming with me. I've got my holidays, Katie, next week. This is huge. It is absolutely huge. I think this one necklace says it all for what this kit is.
It is an amazing kit.
Isn't it?
Absolutely amazing.
And if that wasn't enough, take a look what else you could be making from this one kit. If this looks good, what about this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could be making all of these pieces from one kit. One kit could make this look, and that look, and that look, and that look. How many pieces do you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of jewellery. And that's heavy impact jewellery. But when I say heavy, it's not.
It's not heavy
because the
at all.
chain is not heavy. It's so easy wear. It's one of those chains that looks heavier than it is. It looks like it's got a real weight to it. But it's weighty enough to feel quality, but it's not weighty enough to be impacting to practicality.
In just that piece, you've got 8 metres of chain around your neck.
Wow. Well, there you go. 8 metres of chain
Sorry,
in
no,
this.
double that.
16?
Yeah.
16 metres in one necklace.
Yeah.
And that's, see, the thing is, there's so much chain, you really can work it. It is, isn't it, Angela? Angela says, strange how that goes so well with your dress, Vicki. Isn't it? I mean, Angela, and we did say if there was any jewellery that came along that matched with the presenter's outfit, the presenters should just automatically get it as part of their, you know, just... It was meant to be. Now, the price that you should be paying to get this look, this look, that should be, now I want you to take this absolutely as it is. This is fact. £99.50 is the price you should be paying on this kit. We're about to do one of the biggest price drops. I mean, if you think Tom Daly's good from the top board diving down, we are about to surpass, because we're taking the top board price and we're about to dive from £99.50. Guess the price tag, £99. I think that's the biggest saving I've ever given you live on air. I do not believe I've gone anywhere near. Exactly. It is a huge deal offer. This is a huge opportunity. You've got 5 meters of each chain, 5 meters of each colour, and the combination of the colour mix is so exciting, isn't it? Fiona, Angela's there, Karen and Mary, congratulations, Hazel and Sue and Joy and Glenda and Pat, congratulations to you. Neil's just joined us in South Yorkshire. The price tag you should be paying is £99. The price you're actually paying is £14.95. I mean, seriously, this is what the Late Show is all about, bargain bonanza deals, and you've got a combination of so much potential of combinations. And Mandy's just said, oh Katie, all those pieces are beautiful.
Thank you.
And we've all said that, every one of us has said that. I did offer to wear the body chain, but they didn't want me naked. That's funny, isn't it? And then we said to Mike, would he do it? You know, and
Too hairy.
yeah, he said it wasn't forthcoming at all. It just wasn't, just too hairy, he says. But you know, £14.95 is all you pay, and you've got all of this this chain to come. Now let's go through the different colours that we have here. So you've got your teals, you've got your purples, you've got your pinks, you've got your turquoise, you've got your chartreuse, you've got your lavender, you've got your red, you've got your black, you've got your midnight blue, and you've got your gold, and you've got them all together for £14.95. I have 15 kits left. That's it, 15 kits. And you're going to show us exactly how to get started into making the big waterfall.
The waterfall. The best thing about this chain as well is the only tools I use to make all these pieces of jewellery is 2 pairs of chain nose pliers.
That's it.
Didn't have to cut anything. It's one of the best chains I've ever used. Absolutely.
So hang on a minute, you didn't cut the...
No, they're all open links. So you can open the links. And it's aluminium, so it's really easy on your hands. It's fantastic.
Oh my goodness me, so you don't even have to cut it because it's open links?
Yeah. So that's the part that I'm going to show you.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
No wonder absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so tell me, how do I get started?
So what I've done is I've built it up on this side, and all I've done is missed a link at each one.
Okay.
So all I did was I threaded it on.
So obviously you're using
but you could make your own wire talk. You could attach them, because they're open links, if you've got a chain.
Yes.
Yeah, so on the big piece, that's just straight attached to the chain at the top.
Oh, you can see. So you can attach it to the chain itself.
Yeah, so there's no other, the only thing I've used different on that is a clasp at the back, but everything is just the chain attached to the chain. So there's no waste, so if you think you've taken a piece that's a bit long, you can just attach it back to the reel.
Is there any surprise that this is already a sun out? No, it's not a surprise at all, is it?
Yeah, so all you do is make sure everything's nice and straight, lay it in line, and then open your link. So we know we're going to just make sure we've got that the right way around. We know we need it to go up to this one next, so pop in your chain nose pliers in, and opening the link, it's at the bottom of this one. So open it up. And what I did, I kept all these links separately, so then if I needed to connect anything else, I'd just have them on hand. So, and then it's just a matter of going up each time. And what I did also on the big one is I swapped the bottom link around with the colours, so you can mix the colours up. So on the little V section at the top there, you've got a different coloured link, the opposite coloured link at the bottom of each one.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
So you just took the single link that you kept and you just swapped it just to add a little bit of a finish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea. And that's just that final flourish,
just adds that little
consideration.
extra detail to it. Yeah.
So again, you're looking at, you're pulling it down, draping it down.
Yeah. Making sure we've got it in line. So this one's matching this one.
Yeah.
So this next one needs to match too. So let's just get them in place. I actually did it hanging up. I thought it'd be easier.
Oh, did
so
you?
Actually, you can see I've actually taken one link off too much there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that spare link
That's
that I
okay.
took off. All I can do. That was obviously did that on purpose.
You did it on purpose just to show us how easy it was to add the link.
Yeah.
So good, Katie.
Yeah, I'm so clever. Yeah, and just make sure you give it a nice close up. Yep, so that one's in line now. Now the way that, I'm doing it all laid down now for demonstration, but what I did at home was literally I just hung it and then just grabbed it at the right point.
Oh, did you?
So hung it up there. All right, that's the next, I need that one to be there, so this one needs to be opened. Okay, so the opening's at the bottom of it, and open that up there, and literally just built it up, and you can go as far around as you wanted. So that's on there.
I love the fact that it's an open and closed linking chain, because that just makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So much easier. Now, I'm not surprised that is already a sellout deal. That's already on. That's already gone. Let's stick with a bundle, and I'm going to let's see all those colours there. That plethora of colour. Let's take those colours and now let's represent them in gemstones. Let's take many of the colours that you have sat in that chain and place them into gemstones, and literally let's give you every shape and size, and let's give you that combination. Now they're all in the rounds, but actually the nice thing is some are faceted, some are non-faceted, some are the smaller, some are the larger, and you've got that medley of combination, 11 strands. I love the fact that you've got sky blues, you've got rich blues, you've got hot pinks, you've then got forest greens, you've then got your blacks. I mean, a real medley of colours that you know you're going to be able to work with. Really easy to work with. You've got £40.45 as the price you should be paying. This is your mega clearance bundle. 11 strands should be £40.45. How do you fancy less than £1 a strand?
Oh wow.
Hang on. That's not just less than £1 a strand, because 11 strands for £11 is brilliant, isn't it? But actually, and these are all genuine gemstones that repeat. These are all genuine gemstones that you have a combination of colours and stars and shapes and sizes, and that combination should nowhere near be. Does that work out at? Well, that's got to be working out at what? Less than 75p a strand, is it? 72 pence per strand. Hang on a minute, how much is a chocolate bar in our vending machine? 70 pence. For 70 pence plus 2p, so essentially, for the cost of a chocolate bar in our vending machine, you could buy a strand of genuine gemstones. A strand, not a solitaire, not a single stone, but a full strand of gemstones.
Wow. I love this one, the blue, and I pop that with a pink.
I'd put it with those two together. I'd go a bit ocean. I was thinking a nice, an ocean torsade.
Well, pop the white one
yes,
as well.
and I was thinking maybe like creating it into a wave.
Yeah.
You know, like just doing
Twist
that.
it, yeah, getting a really nice twist.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. Just creating that wave-like effect. That works nice, doesn't it? And that's £7.09. So how much would that be? 72p times by 3. So 7, 140, 20. So £2.10, £2. So £2.16. So for £2.16, that's what you could create. A full necklace that looks this good for £2.16. I mean, that's amazing,
That's
isn't
fantastic.
it? Did I do the right maths there? Did I do the right maths? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Oh, if my children are watching now, see? That's why it's worth doing your times tables every night. Your 72 times table. £7.95 is all you pay. You've got 11. Or maybe you want to mix the seed beads all together. What about doing the seed bead mix?
That would be nice.
What about doing that? I mean, especially if you're doing things like shibori or, you know, playing with your satins and your silks and your different threads and your maybe seed beading as well. You've got that there. Lena says, sorry, I just missed the beginning of the demo. Are the links already cut or do we have to cut them? Lena, job's done for you.
They're
Everyone
open.
is an open link. Everyone. And Martin says, hi Katie, could you please tell me how you made Vicky's necklace? Many thanks. And that's Pauline. Oh, it's not Martin, it's Pauline. Hi Pauline. So can you say...
Yep, it's a basic kumihimo, 8 strands. So I had 2 meters of each colour. Yep. And I had each colour north, south, east, west. Yeah, so two, and then a basic kumihimo.
Oh, literally just the basic twist.
Yeah, what I did was, because the chain is quite thick, it didn't slot through the slots on my kumihimo disc. But as long as I got the weight on the bottom and I held it, I did it stood up, because obviously you've got a lot. But I did use the big, what are they called? The things that the chain, you thread normally go, bobbins.
Oh yes,
yeah.
oh yes.
Yeah, so use the big bobbins of those. And it's just, and it builds up so fast. Probably took me about half an hour. Yeah.
And I think the thing is because because it mixes all the colours together, it just plays all the time. I have to say, Paula, this is one of my favourite necklaces. Literally, the moment you brought it, that is just a stunning look.
And I just finished the ends with wire. All I did was I found the most contrasting wire I could find, which was blue in my case. And as long as I went through each link, get them nice and tight together, and just a nice big wrapped loop on the end, and then popped a clasp on.
Yeah, the nice thing is the clasp looks good, but actually you made it big enough for me to just pull it straight over my head, which actually works really well for me, because I like jewellery that you can pull off and pull on and pull off. That is a fab. And for those of you who are going, well, what's Kumihimo and how do I do it? We do have a Kumihimo DVD, a Get Started to Kumihimo with the wonderful Sarah Elvin. So you've got that available to purchase for £4.95 on our website, or speak to a call centre. We do have tutorials on Kumihimo as well. You can access those at YouTube or at JewelleryMaker.com. So loads of different ways. Go to our Facebook page and somebody will give you the basic weave of how to do Kumihimo. Kumihimo, for those who are going, well, what is Kumihimo? Is actually Kumihimo is a Japanese art form, isn't it?
Yeah.
And essentially it works on a disc, and the disc you move the cords or the threads or the chain, as this is, move them in a different pattern, turn it and keep rotating, do the same pattern, and that's the. Yeah. In fact, I tell you what, have you got something? Do you want to show everybody what Kumihimo is? Yeah, come on, we'll show you what Kumihimo is, just so that it answers questions for those who will watch it for the first time. This is Kumihimo, and this is Sarah Elvin, who will teach you a little bit more about it.
I like working with Kumihimo because it's a very mobile craft. I can take it with me to various different places and work on it on the go. It's got endless patterns that you can create with lots of varied materials which Jewellery Maker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire as well. And I like the product because that it's sort of something that all ages can do. So from the very young, my children enjoy making Kumihimo braids, right through to people who might have some sorts of dexterity problems, because it's very easy, there's nothing heavy to move, and you get into a real zone of sort of peaceful tranquility while doing it, and it just takes you to another place, and you just get lost in the moment of making Kumihimo.
Okay, next deal, and that's Kumihimo for those of you who were just getting started. But also that's nice to hear Sarah introduce something that we get very used to, but when you see the results of Kumihimo, no wonder it's one of our most popular art forms and one of our most popular mediums, because the results are so successful. And actually once you learn how to do it with cords and threads, as you saw with Sarah's video there, what's nice is that once you know how to do that, you then have the facility to be able to implement it on the chain. Mm-hmm. But exactly the same principles.
Yeah, exactly the same principles. And then you can start thinking about, if you're using cords and threads, about adding beads to it. It can really go far, Kumihimo. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. So if you want to give it a go, as I say, DVDs are available. Oh, we also have a workshop, a Kumihimo workshop, if you fancy coming to the studio. So just have a little bit of a look. Go to JewelleryMaker.com, type in Kumihimo, and all of the options will come up for you, all of the different variant options. We start this next section of our Bargain Bonanza with a 4-strand double trouble. So essentially, normally a double trouble would look like this. Today, with our Bargain Bonanza, we do a double trouble. You have 4 strands of seed bead perfection rounds. Now, seed beads for most of us are the finishing touch, are the added to your order essentials. You've got here the perfect 2mm rounds that instantly can work alongside, say for example, something like shibori as well. Anybody who's looking at working with materials and satins and then finishing off and really threading and cording. Well, this is the kind of seed bead that would work perfectly in that environment, as well as adding decoration or adding those pinnacles to your designs, adding those final flourishes of detail. I'm looking at this price tag, I'm thinking we're already at the clearance, aren't we? We're already in the bargain, but we weren't. £15.8 was already good. Oh, come on, I cannot get used to these prices. I can feel Katie going, why am I not at home? Why am I stood here without a telephone?
I need my app.
You do need your app, literally, you need your app right beside you.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like, it's kind of like guest designer torture.
It is.
I feel like it is. Phil has just said, and Phil has just relinquished, he just went, look, if there is anything that you need, just go and grab your phone, because actually it's totally understandable, because I mean, this is far beyond anything that we could ever guarantee again. I mean, this is surpassing anything that I've done before. I mean, a double trouble, which means you're getting 4 strands of seed beads for £2.95. Now go and find anywhere that would do 1 strand for £2.95 of genuine gemstones. I mean, that is the difference, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you've got a bead spinner and you did want to try Coombe Hemo, those tiny beads, if you've got a bead spinner so you can get it onto your cord, they look amazing Coombe Hemo'd.
And you mean a bead spinner being, you put it onto the thread, don't you? So you would...
I have done it before, hand threading it, but I've definitely used a bead spinner. It did take a long time. But yeah, the tiny beads look beautiful Coombe Hemo'd.
And I mean, if you think about the detail that you get from that gauge of the chain, and you could create the same look but with gemstones. I mean, that's amazing. £2.95. Sarah's just got in touch. She says, Vicki, A, where is your accent from? And B, can you please say, and it's go, because I've been telling my husband about it. Go. Well, I am a little bit of a hybrid of an accent. So just to let you know, so I'm from the northeast, I'm from County Durham, and that's where I'm originally from, and that's where I live. But for a long time I lived in Berkshire, so sometimes I go all posh on myself, and then I catch myself saying words, and then all of a sudden I go back to the norm, and I go, rose gold. And it goes, oh, there she's back again. Lots of people say that I have a very weird accent. I'll take that. I'm just weird. Full stop, Sarah, to be honest. But go. It's one of me. You've got the green light for go. Go. Hope that's very nice. We've got a lot of people who have got that go. Congratulations to you, one and all. I'm moving to Hampshire in a couple of weeks, so the accent's going to just go to another level of weirdness. The accent's going to be so sometimes my family, when I go up to the northeast, right, and if I've been away, and everybody goes, what are you talking posh for? Because my accent, I can't help it. I just can't help it. My accent, wherever I am, I get influenced instantly. So if I start talking if I say, oh, look at this, it's because I've moved to Hampshire. I've got all posh on myself. Right, straight on to, ooh, I saw these. I love these. Now this is what I'd say is a trade deal. This is a trade deal. Forget retail. This is trade quantity, because I am doing trade. You are not going to do that. You can't do that. Too late. 100 pairs of antiques, bronze posts and butterfly backs. Oh my goodness me, that is 100 pairs. Look at this. That's 100 pairs. That's not 100 individual components. That's 100 pairs that you have here. And you've got your butterfly backs as well. Oh my giddy aunt. That's £1.50. Okay, does that work out at 1 pence? 1.5 pence?
Yeah.
1.5 pence for a pair of earrings. Hang on. If you're doing summer fairs and fates, and things like that, and you want to create a nice, you know, a nice display, but nominal fee. I mean, you get a couple of the bundles that we've done of the gemstones, you get this, and you make just a whole stall of earrings.
Yeah, you could make a fortune.
Could you? And if it's costing you £1.50 for the findings, I mean, you only need to charge £1 per pair of earrings, and you've got, I mean, you like, that's 90% profit. 90% profit? I mean, what retailer does 90% profit these days? But that's the principle of those earrings. 1p, 1.5 pence. I remember those days, 1.5 pence. And you've got there, Toby, do you wear my half piece? No. Mike says he doesn't remember half. Mike, how old are you? 33 in a few weeks. See, I'm 40, and I thought, well, a half piece were definitely around when I was there, because when I used to check, if I had a half penny, I'd go into the penny chew shop, and they used to have half penny chews, and I used to buy 1 half penny chew.
Yeah, I used to be able to get 3 for half a penny.
3 for a half penny?
3 teddy bears for
Which shop did you go to?
Yeah. There was the next door neighbour shop, though.
I'm jealous. And then Nikki says, OMG, my husband is kicking himself. He's stuck at work and is missing all the deals. Yeah. Snooze, you lose. If you have to go to work, it's just disappointing, isn't it? Tell him to get the app. Next time, get the app. That's it. You've just got to have the app. Our Jewellery Maker app is very useful on events like this, most definitely. And Katie, you've got the app, haven't you?
I always use the app.
Do you always?
Yeah.
Are you an app buyer?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you?
Yeah, I was watching the app on the way down here.
Were you? Yeah. There you go. Well, that gives you an idea. The app is incredibly useful. If you don't know how to download it, it's as simple as going to your app store and here. Look, this makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. That is so funny. I was like, well, if you don't know what to do, and then I suddenly thought to myself, yeah, Vix, just fess up. Right, confession, right? Confession of the week. I genuinely have never downloaded anything because, do you want to know why? I get the husband to do it. I just say to the husband and just say, can you download something for me?
I do things like that.
Yeah. That's it. Nikki says, he's got the app, but he can't use his phone in the factory. Oh. I tell you what, Nikki, why don't you buy him a special treat? Just get him one, just like this, £1.50. Yeah. I mean, there's a great deal. And then he'll, you know, and then you're in the good books for the rest of the week, Nikki. But yes, download the app. It really is easy. I know it is. My husband shows me all the time, and he goes, it's simple. And then I go, well, it's that simple. You do it for me. So all you need to go to App Store, type in Jewellery Maker, and literally click on it, and it'll say, do you want to download? Type yes, and it literally says, do you want to load? And then it says load. Press the button and it loads it like that. And then you've got Jewellery Maker wherever you are. Like Nikki's husband, even though he's not allowed to use it when he's in the factory, but wherever you are, you can download, and you can guarantee that, like Katie driving down from Yorkshire to here today was watching us, you know, as she was travelling. Not she wasn't driving.
No,
just to put that there. No. She wasn't driving. She was obviously passenger. So you've got the chance to be able to keep in touch with us and get the deals wherever you are. Right, onwards. Where should we go to? Now this is a perfect way to give a gift to somebody that just keeps giving. Now the thing I always think about is that if we love jewellery making as much as we all do, why wouldn't we want to spread the love? Why wouldn't we want to encourage other people to create great jewellery and experience the pleasure of making their own jewellery? Because making your own jewellery is so rewarding that why not share that passion and that happiness with others? So this is that opportunity. And if you're watching for the first time and you do fancy getting involved in jewellery making and you're umming and ahhing and you've never tried it before, this is a perfect way for us to introduce one aspect, one medium of jewellery making that really is unrivaled. Because polymer clay is a very easy, very simple way to introduce jewellery making to those who are getting started, to those of you who would like to perhaps explore new avenues of jewellery design. I know for myself, not as a natural creative person, polymer clay is probably my go-to. It's something that I naturally can feel that I've got more ability in, and I think because it's so forgiving, and polymer clay is something that if it doesn't go right, you literally squid your back up and you can start all over again without worrying or being angst about it. And that's what this is. Now this is a full project box. So you don't need to buy anything else because everything is inside this box to make your jewellery, everything. And that includes, and this is a beginner's pack, that includes everything to create here. Now I'm just going to open the box, she says. Yeah, is that all right? I'm opening the box. Oh, that's all right. I was just going to say, can I open the box? I'm sure I can open the box. Can I? What am I doing wrong? Hang on. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm just going to do it like that. Right. What have we got inside? What's inside the box? That says £9.95. Whoa, don't go there yet. Oh, see, Phil, honestly, Phil, I haven't even shown what's inside, Phil.
Wow.
Birthday, Christmas. Honestly, I shouldn't even suggest Christmas yet because we're not at that point of the year yet. I'm saying the word Christmas right now because that's a stock and filler price tag. That's a deal for anybody who's, I mean, literally anybody from my children, my 6-year-old and my 8-year-old love polymer clay. Yeah. I love polymer clay. You know, my husband really enjoys polymer clay.
My husband's desperate to have a go with my polymer clay.
Yeah. And it's one of those that when you've tried it, it just works. Like you get the full project. I haven't even had a chance to be able to show you. You get literally everything, including findings, including the clay as well. And if I just show you this, so you get your 3 blocks of clay, red, black, and your white. Now, you also get the findings. I'll show you that. A full pack of findings. This is all part of the deal for £3. I'd buy the findings for £3.95 alone. Yeah. And then you get also, I think these are brilliant. These are your screw pins. Can you see those? So if you've created a piece of jewellery that you want to add I don't know why I've done it to my head. If you want to screw into my head, that's not what I meant. But if you want to add a bit of a head pin to it, or an eye pin, should I say, this is an eye pin, but designed with the screw so that it actually screws into the polymer clay. So it's designed specifically to create an eye loop at the top of your design. So especially on something like this, can you see here? That's where it's screw into the cleft of the heart, so that it actually becomes part of the design to then add the chain. So that's what those are designed for. Those are specifically. Now, if you go but I don't know how to do this. Oh, by the way, you get the little you get the glitter pot as well, and the polymer glitter pot just obviously adds the effect of the polymer itself. And you're going, oh, that's great, but I don't know how to. This is the how-to, and it is step-by-step instructions, and it gives you an introduction and then leaves you, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait for it, 5, 6. So it gives you all of the instructions of how to get started. Now I think it says there, it says you can make 6 hearts. That means you can make 6 gifts. You don't just get your findings and that, you also get you get your key rings. Yeah. So you get the chance to be able to make heart-shaped key rings, heart-shaped jewellery. The choice is yours, what you want to make. We've got another message that's come in. Hi, Mandy. She says, suggestion for Nikki's husband. Fake an iffy tummy and have blast on the app in the bathroom. That's what I do in work. Mandy in Liverpool. Let's just say that's not a real name. Just covering your back there, Mandy, in case any of your bosses are watching. Yes, I think that it's fair to say that, that I think that might have to happen if you don't want to miss out on these deals, because they are absolutely flying out. I love the fact that this gives you a suggestion of what to do to get started, but actually with polymer clay, you can do whatever you like. And also, what I can tell you with polymer clays is you can mix them as well to make different colours. So if you wanted to make pink, just mix the red and the white together and you can make pink. Yeah. So you can really play with them, can't you?
Oh yeah. There's loads. I mean, there's so much you could make from them 3 blocks as well. You don't just have to make the heart. But I would probably make lots of hearts and probably hang them on my Christmas tree. And probably put the kids' names on.
I was going to say, because you could do the kids' names, just like you've got love on there.
Could make it a really good project for the kids to do, because it's non-toxic as well, so it's fantastic.
And that's one of the reasons that I like it, is that I know that it's great for the kids. And we, for Christmas, we made a lot of Christmas decorations, but we actually did Christmas decorations to sell, and we did them at a craft store at Christmas time, and the kids made loads of different ones. You know, they did quite a lot of gingerbread men, and then they did reindeers and things like that. So you've got loads of different options on this. Polymer clay is fantastic for all ages. And Vicky's, would this kit be suitable for a 14? 100. If there was more than 100%, then I'd say more. Definitely. And from my perspective, actually, I think what's good is that it taps into a creative side. That even if you're not naturally creative, hands up, even if you're not that way inclined, this is instantly going to give you that. And I think because you get the first introduction to polymer clay step by step, it gives you a little bit more security, it gives you a little bit of safety that you're going to be all right, that you don't have to worry, can I, will I, won't I? And then once you've done it once you've created your, then you kind of feel a little bit more confident to try something else out and to play with it, because as I say, you could play with these colours and create totally different palettes. One of the nice things about polymer clay is that if you mix the red and the white, it'll make pink, but if you perhaps mix the white and the black, you'd get grey. So whatever kind of colour combination you want to create, there's lots of permutations thanks to those 3 blocks. So they don't just stay in their colourways, they do mix and they do change as well. What's that? Michelle, the clay is worth almost £6 alone. Exactly.
Yeah, I think they're around about £2.
They're about £2, aren't they? Yes. So £3.95. Essentially, I could give you those 2 blocks by themselves, and the rest, and the box, let's not forget your presentation box, all of that is for free. So that just gives you an idea of just how good we are, because the blocks themselves are around about £2. Congratulations. I mean, the findings, that's a full pack of findings, including the chain, shepherd hooks. I mean, you've got it all going on.
Yeah, and the keyring findings.
Yes, I love those key rings. They're fab,
really
aren't they?
Substantial.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you like the idea of introducing somebody or yourself to this medium, and it is one of our most popular mediums, we don't see a huge amount of it. And when it comes to it, bang! Oh, that was a big clap, wasn't it? That was a really big clap. But instantly, that's it. It just flies out. I think these project boxes, I love them. Personally, I absolutely love these project boxes, because it's everything you need to get started. And sometimes you need that, don't you? You need it easy, especially if you're giving a gift to somebody. And for £3.95, that's it. Are we going to do another one? Oh, I love these. Okay, so that's. I'm going to put that there. Now, Toby.
Yes.
Our Toby. There he is. Hi, Toby. I did something a little bit cheeky and naughty the last time I had this to wear, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Toby, do you want to tell everybody what I did?
Made you make the panda.
I did make you make the panda. I, live on air, set the challenge of Toby, who'd never polymer clayed before, ever. I set him the challenge to make this panda charm. Tobes, never done it before?
No.
And how did you find it?
Very easy. Yeah. Took about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
To make. You did, I have to say, oh, by the way, 10 minutes, and he was also doing his job at the same time. Just to give him props that actually he was still doing his work as well at the same time. That's just in case the bosses are watching. We have project number 2, and the second project is your panda charm. I love this. Everybody's challenging you to make the panda again, Toby. And I think it's a no from Toby. He's too busy. He's on the cameras tonight. He just can't. Aww. I mean, to be honest, Katie's looking a little bit. She's looking a little bit restless to me. Christina says, my best friend's 13-year-old daughter loves polymer clay, and this is going to be a great little gift. £3.95. Just a bit, £3.95. Mandy says, thanks, grabbed a couple and we'll be putting them away for Christmas along with all the other bargains I've bought today. That's the thing, is there's so many big deals, but this is a perfect treat. Is Toby chicken?
Yeah.
Yep, he is. Yeah, he's just, that's it. Aww. He's not rising to the challenge at all today. Right, we have got your black and white, and you can see here, and again, step-by-step instructions, and you get this, and it makes it so easy when you've got somebody to show you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if I just show you there, it tells you exactly what you need to do. And it shows you all of the instructions, number 1, number 2. So if you wanted to make a snowman, you're there, aren't you? 3, 4, 5. Somebody's just messaging. Slightly harsh. That's made me giggle. You've then got 7, 8, and you're building it up to 9. See, the thing is whatever your age, you know, Tobes has done it, you know, but actually if you're talking about, we had messages, is it 14-year-olds could do it, well, I tell you, I'd happily do this as a nice Christmas gift for the kids. And my children are, what, 6? And my children are 6 and 8, and I'd happily hand them. Yeah. And the nice thing is that I'd give them 1 each, then they wouldn't have to, you know, that's mine, no, it's not. You know, none of that, it was $3.95. And you literally got them, especially with the 6 weeks holidays coming up. Yeah. You know, creative day is, it's one of my favourite times is when we sit down and be creative together. But polymer clay, it's not paint. Yeah. Paint in my house these days is no go.
We don't do paint.
I know. You go to school and you paint. Yeah. You go to nursery, you go to paint. You come home, you don't have paint. I used to have paint, and then I learnt my lesson, and the paint's now gone. The paint does not exist. Polymer clay, so easy, and actually, it doesn't make a lot of mess, but it creates a lot of happiness. And yeah, that's a great way to do it. £3.95. I am going to get those. Actually, I am going to make sure that I get those because I don't have that much black and white. Even if you just wanted the polymer clay, you know, and all the findings. You know, if you're already a polymer clayer, don't know whether there's a terminal.
Polymer clay artist.
Yes, an artiste. If you're already an artiste in polymer clay, then that's just a nice bundle just to get some more black and whites. And black and whites you can always use. There's always something. I like the presentation box as well. Congratulations, those are £3.95. Onwards we go, and lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli cabochons in a bargain bonanza. Why? Why? Why are we doing that? Rounds, pairs, and ovals. So you're getting 1 round, 1 pair, 1 Oh no. Now, when in my ear, I have Phil, my producer, who verbalises, oh no. That already makes me feel a little bit anxious. Because if Phil has just gone, oh no, then that means that the price is definitely going a lot low. Because Phil is very happy, very, very happy. Look at this. Look at how good that looks.
That looks gorgeous. Really simple wire wrap on that.
Number 2. Look at that. You have 3. The round is 20mm. The pair is 20 by 15. The oval is 20 by 15. All 3 lapis. You'd pay that for 1?
Yeah.
You would happily pay that for 1, because I mean essentially that's a good looking piece of jewellery that you could see in your boutique jewellers for what, 30, 40, 50 pounds potentially. And here we are, lapis lazuli from the same location that actually Cleopatra fell in love with this gemstone from. And you've got that. I told my mum this. Right, I told my mum about lapis lazuli the other, because she was saying, oh yeah, this beautiful gemstone, it's dark rich blue, Vicki, and these golden specks was lapis lazuli, mum. I said, actually, it's the same gemstone that Cleopatra fell in love with. And she went, right. And she looked at me and she went, well, not the gem. And I went, no, mum, it's from the same source. It's not just the same gemstone, it's from the same source. We source from the same source that Cleopatra went, it can't be. Can't. Well, genuinely, because actually, if my mum didn't believe us, I was going, Mum, if you don't believe us, then who's going to believe me? This is the same source, it's just a vast location that has just produced some of the finest lapis lazuli that you can get hold of. And Cleopatra fell in love with it. She loved it so much she ground it down and made it into her eye makeup. You know, she created some of the finest statues in lapis lazuli because she loved it that much. But that revere and that I guess that kudos of the gemstone has sustained its beauty and its desire through centuries. And we're now at the point where, you know, even, you know, the likes of my mum, years later, are going, oh, there's this gemstone, it's called lapis something. There you go, hey presto. It's a gemstone that, you know,
Oh, the history is amazing on
it.
It is. I mean,
Is.
people have used it, ground down and used it in paintings.
That's right.
Beautiful paintings. It's absolutely amazing. It's so
and I'm not
beautiful.
surprised because the colour is so royal. It's so rich, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And David just messaged, she says, Vicky, I have loads of lapis lazuli cabochons and they are really great for some of my fairs. I think the thing is, again, just for that purpose, lapis lazuli is a stop and stare gemstone. It's one of those that instantly attracts. So if you've got your stall and you've got a lapis lazuli, it's going to get somebody's attention because the blues are so pertinent, aren't they? And the flecks are just individualised in each stone. Vicky's going to, she says, been too busy watching the show. My hamster was in his ball and has somehow escaped and just ran across the floor. Has the hamster been found? Vicky, we need to know, is the hamster all right? See, that once happened with my sister's turtle, right? She had a big, massive tank. And at the top of the tank, there was a little sunbed area, right? Because turtles like to sunbathe, right? My sister opened up and the turtle wasn't there. The turtle had escaped, like some kind of ninja turtle. He'd actually escaped. And what we'd realised was the chair, the sofa chair, was beside the tank. And the tank was here. He'd obviously lifted the lid and he rolled himself onto the chair and then he tumbled down. He was found under one of the units. Right? Who found him? But me. I thought it was dead. I mean, we were devastated. Right? Like this, right? And it was. So I went to obviously pick it up. And as I went to pick it up, it just went ah. My sister and I mean, genuinely, we just pegged out of the room because we got such a shock. His name was Broccoli the turtle. And we got another message. Emily says, I love the story about Cleopatra. That's an amazing fact. Yeah, the actual same mining area as well in Afghanistan as well. And I'm cooking him, what's that say? I'm cooking him out. Oh, I think that's meant to say coaxing. Hopefully you're not cooking the hamster. Vicky, please tell me that you're not cooking the hamster. She says, I think it's meant to say coaxing. I'm coaxing him out from behind the TV with food. Oh, I need a photo. I need to see that happening.
We once lost a hamster for a week. We once lost our hamster for a week when I was little. My mum found it. We found my mum screaming in the cellar because she'd found the hamster.
The hamster was okay?
Yeah, the hamster was fine. Very fat. Don't know why it'd been eaten. Yeah.
Your mum wasn't all right because she got such a shock.
Mum was a little bit nervy. But
we should have. Tell us your funniest escapee pet story. I lost a goat once. I lost a goat. Yes. That's another story. Heidi the goat got lost. It's a very long story. It's quite a good story though. Box 7, straight on. Ooh, I love this chain. It's one of my favourite chains we've ever had. I mean, genuinely ever had. Let me just drop this forward. Hang on. It reminds me of what's those things called around your, like garlands? Yeah. And you've got this beautiful detail. I will just hold it out so you can see, because the accentuated detail is that it moves and it's a beautiful flow. This is one of my favourite chains. I like the detail that you've got instantly. I mean, you don't have to do a lot, do you?
Just add a clasp.
Yeah.
Literally just add a clasp. But imagine it if you were to wire them together and make like a thicker band of it. Yeah.
Ooh, see, that works for me. Oh, I love the look of that.
I love it with the colour of your top. It'd go beautifully with the lapis lazuli.
it would go
Yeah.
well with the blues,
Yeah.
that richness of,
Yeah.
or like a tanzanite,
Yeah.
or like turquoise.
Yeah.
It would go lovely with
Yeah.
turquoise to get a bit of tropical colour. You're getting a whole metre of your orange enamel brass wheat chain. Our wheat chain really has that almost texturing and that shape. It's a metre, and I've just got, all I can hear at the moment, and you've just got to bear with me, all I can hear at the moment is Phil tapping on the calculator. He's trying to work out how low he can go, and I don't think you'll guess this. For a whole metre for £4.95. And the thing is that, you know, Katie, you just said, let's make a cuff bracelet. But you're not going to make one cuff bracelet. I mean, that cuff bracelet was that length. 1, 2, at least 3 cuff bracelets.
Yeah.
Or you do a suite of jewellery. I mean, what you could do is make, because I was wondering whether this would look nice as a ring. Because I quite like the idea. I like very flat jewellery.
Yeah.
I don't wear a lot of risen jewellery. What about just wearing that?
Oh, imagine how many you could make out of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many rings could you make, and how many bracelets if I just drop this around as well? Look at that, as if you did a matching combination. See, that's my kind of jewellery. Yeah. Can I order this? Because I'd really like this. I'd really like this combination. £4.95. If I ordered it, Katie, would you just make me a nice suite of jewellery just like that? Mm-hmm. That would look really nice on, you know, for one of my outfits for my holidays. £4.95. Mandy's just got in touch. She says, my hamster, called Gangster, escaped her cage and chewed her way through the floorboards. She lived down there a few days and only came out when hungry. Yes, it's always about the food. Always about the food. And Helen, New Hampshire, our hamster was a genuine Houdini. He once escaped and went down the back of the sofa. We had to cut the underside of the sofa to get him out. That's kind of an expensive hamster, isn't it? That's serious love. Leave the hamster in the sofa. I can't afford to cut into the sofa. £4.95. Now, Sue says, what sort of clasp would you add on the wheat chain, Katie? Good question.
At the very end, what's...
I'll show you.
Probably,
hang on. Oh, you've got a link.
Just a link on there. Oh yeah, you just add any clasp. Any clasp, probably a bolt clasp, just to keep it nice and flat against your wrist.
Would you put maybe a feather pin through or a head pin through there? And
yeah, maybe a head pin straight onto your clasp. But looking at that, I can't. You could probably just pop a jump ring straight through.
Yeah, I reckon you probably could. You know.
Yeah.
Let me just check.
But if you were to cut it halfway and you haven't got that link on the end, I'm not sure how it cuts. If you don't, is it got a link on everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
You sorted then straight onto any clasp, bolt
drop
ring.
it forward.
Yeah.
Can you see there's each link is it's an open one. So you could just add a jump ring, or if you if you wanted to add a bit of detail, you could add a head pin through, and then add the jump ring.
Yeah, or maybe even a head pin, pop a gemstone on just to give it a little bit more detail. Like a little rosary link, just to give it that bit of extra detail, and then straight onto your clasp.
Perfect. Sue, hopefully that answers your question. Thank you. Always keep your messages in. If there's something that you want an answer to, please do message. We do our very, very best to answer everybody's messages. You can either message in via our text service 60777, or alternatively you can also get in touch with us at JewelleryMaker.com. Go to the live feed, and underneath the live feed it says talk to the studio, and you can get in touch that way. Share with us your stories, or alternatively ask your questions, and as I say, Katie's here and I'm here to do as much as we can in terms of introduce you to all the different designs and styles and thought processes of creating jewellery. I like these. I like the finish of these in particular. I'm gonna just show you the underbase. No, I won't. I'll show you the top first, and then I'll show you what I like about them. So you've got here your rose gold plated bezel pendants. Now these are your rounds. I really like the finish because if you add your detail to the top, I also think you can add a personal touch to the back because you've got that lovely open surface. Yeah. And one of the things I always think with these kind of surfaces is that you create your own personal jewellery. if it's going to be a gift, you can add that gift, you know, by perhaps embellishing the back profile with some kind of embossing, or alternatively, perhaps you want to engrave it, perhaps you want to do some stamping on it, perhaps you want to add a charm and just make that perhaps a two-sided pendant. You know, one side you can add a charm and a bit of detail, and the other side you do something altogether different. And because it's got that bezel effect, because it's that drop effect, the gallery style, you can create two totally diverse looks, but the quality is so good on these. I mean, look at that already, and this is before we go to our Bargain Bonanza price tag. Already we're at $9.95, and all I can tell you is that I'm comfortable with that price point already. But if you take a very deep breath and know that you're getting all three, you are going to have to be prepared to fight your way into this deal, because you can't believe that I'm going to £1.95 for three. That's three for £1.90. Now, I mean, you'd pay £1.95 elsewhere for one of these.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And where do you go when you see something like this? I mean, I've just instantly gone, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm thinking of that. And what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe putting resin in there or polymer clay. But also, if you're not into resin, polymer clay, or use Cerulean, what you can do is just, like I did with the first demo, use your E6000, pop some in there, fill it with nuggets.
Lovely.
Nuggets of tanzanite, or, you know, and just really make some really beautiful,
you know what, I've just had an idea.
Natural sort of rough
Katie,
jewellery.
tell me if this is, because something's...
I was thinking that popping them together.
Yeah,
making
to make a
sort of
locket.
locket. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
And then if you hinged it, because we learned how to hinge with Laura Binding the other day, if you hinged, then you could open it up and it could be a locket.
Yeah. Maybe, like you said, hang a charm on the front, and you've got some you know, some nice little treasure inside.
Maybe a birthstone.
Yeah.
So if you're going to make it as a gift, you could add just a little birthstone to make it personal, and then you put the face of the person inside it, or something like that. You know, something make it, or maybe it's a memory, a locket that's a memory of somebody. It might be a pet, you know. It might be, or alternatively, it might be somebody who's lost, and you know, and somebody who you want to remember in a happy way and treasure it. And you could do that, couldn't you, to create your own locket with it? And because they're bezel, they really work well. That's an absolute treat of a price tag. Huge congratulations there. Now, what about? Now again, the quality. I love the finish. I'll show the underway first, so I'm going to show you the back part of it, just so you can see there. Because if you are wanting this as a bracelet, that's fine. But if you are going to break it up, and we all like to break these up to make pendants often, then you can do that as well, because you've got the quality of every part of it. Now, this is a 4-link bracelet. Now, the actual size of the rectangles are 30 by 20. So if I just show you, oh, sorry, I caught my microphone, but I just wanted to show you the size of that as a pendant, because you really could create quite a lovely portrait picture design, whether it be gemstones or or a picture if you wanted to. But you could create something very, very perfectly framed in that size for each one of the links. And again, quality in the clasp as well. I love the closed clasp that you get there. Can you see that? So you've got that closed clasp design. Click. Oops, I've just pulled it off. But it just literally clicks in, and I'll show you it. It hasn't broken, it's just that, can you see, it's actually a hinge effect, so it's the mechanism that I've just, and you could just interlock it, if I just show you there, lock them in, and then it closes up again. So it's as simple as that. I mean, it really is that simple. You have here, how many links? 1, 2, 3. So you've got 4 pendants, plus the clasp, for what? For £1.95. So 4 pendants and 1 clasp, or 1 bracelet for 1. Well, the choice is yours. Maybe it's going to be both. Perhaps it's going to be both that you've got the chance to be able to do that there. It's quite big, and I think that that's the thing, that if you want to make quite a dramatic look, that's certainly going to be a look and a half. The size of the links are quite drastic, so you could actually just do one of them.
Yeah, just one. Yeah, like fill it with gemstones or a nice memory or something, and maybe chainmail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's
that chunkiness just to flow nicely around it.
Yeah, and I think that because of the size of those, they are going to lend themselves to being a single link. If you want to make a big look, then fair dues. But if you want to break it down, it'll just be versatile in terms of style. £1.95 is all you pay. 5 separate components is the best way for me to describe it. You've got your four links, and then you've got your clasp as well for £1.95. Stay on those phone lines, and if you are watching tonight and you want to make the most of the deals that we've got plenty more. But the next hour is another kit. Yep, we've got a kit every single hour today. Okay, we're going to do one quick deal. Let's do another version of the set. No, I don't need to go through anything. It's just a simple, same style design. This time you've got 5 of your links plus your clasp. And you've got here your fantastic detail of your antique copper plated brass bezel bracelet. A same price drop about to take place from £10.95. You've got here, we're going under £2 again. One bracelet, one look, in fact I'll put it on here, for just £1.95. And again, the choice is yours, whether you're going to use these as separate entities or whether you're going to make one feature bracelet. Look, the choice is, it's an 8-inch bracelet if you want to leave it as it is, but alternatively you could use each one of those links, plus you've got the clasp there, and create 5 separate pieces, plus it having a perfect clasp to add the detail. Yours for the taking, just £1.95. It's an added to your order event today. Bargain Bonanza means that we've got some big deal offers, deals like this, but you can add as many times as you like on a one postage and packaging and make the most of that. The next kit, oh my goodness me, it's going to blow your socks off. Don't go anywhere.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
Come and join us here at Jewellery Maker for our annual summer party on June the 9th. Meet the JM team and enjoy a fun-packed day within our gorgeous grounds here at Ivy House. There will be music, jewellery making demonstrations, you'll be joined by guest designers and the presenters. You'll also have a chance to tour the TV studio. Included is lunch and refreshments, a glass of fizz, and not forgetting a chance to shop in our exclusive Jewellery Maker store. All this for just £39.95. And why not take advantage of our current promotional code and receive £5 off when booking? Contact us today on 0800 644 655 or head over to our workshop page on our website at jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Okay, this is the third hour. I don't know where the first 2 hours have gone. I have to say, I love days like this where where deals come at you thick and fast, but you've got probably 2 more hours of 2 of the best hours of the day, because we've got so much to fit in and so many absolute guaranteed bargains to offer you. This next kit, epic?
Epic.
Isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
That is the way to describe it. We've all tried to find the word, and I just went, is the word epic? Epic is the way to describe this kit. And I promise you one thing, and both Phil and I have said categorically, this is a one-off deal. This is a 100% a one-off deal. You simply can't expect anything like this to happen any other time. And I've even said to Phil, I'm anxious that everybody will think that this is a normal deal, because this is so far removed from normal, so far away that it's kind of, as I say, I'm touch anxious. I'm excited, but I'm just a touch anxious that you're going to think that this is going to be a normal everyday opportunity, and it really isn't. It really isn't. And when you see the jewellery that you've got the chance to be able to make, I mean, there's some fantastic potential opportunities, and the wire mesh that you have is so versatile. I mean, you can create these wonderful thread-like necklaces that look like this, and then you have this ability to just in a moment change it and create this almost flow of it looks like spun gold and silver. It changes. Wire mesh just transforms.
It does, and it's the first time I've used this as well.
Oh, is it?
I've had loads of fun with it.
Was it your first ever time?
Yeah, never used it before, so yeah, it's been.
And you
loads
had
of fun.
quite a lot to play with then.
Yeah.
My goodness me, we didn't hold back on that then. That's literally into the fire, and yet the production of the pieces that you've made are exquisite and so different. Every single piece is so different, and you have got this sense of beauty, a real beauty of a combination. I will show you that the other piece as well, just so you can see all of the different varieties of style and design that Katie has performed for us. And what's glorious is that you can get those pieces, and then we saw this and we went, oh, that looks so expensive as a bracelet. If you saw this elsewhere, if you saw it in a little boutique, you know, just those small little, you know, the little boutique shops, you'd expect that to be £50+, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. And it was so simple. I just threaded it on.
And that,
yeah. All I've done is finish it off with some wire on the ends. But yeah.
It looks so good. It looks so, and this is using this essentially, and this is wire mesh. And if you've never seen wire mesh, I think you'll already go, oh, I'm interested, because it's so different. But actually, as Katie's shown, the versatility of wire mesh is really important. But this bundle is, and I use the word very specifically, epic. It is massive. You have got a combination, oh my life, you have got a metre, and I'm just going to quickly go through everything, because I know Phil we've already got a huge amount of interest, we've already got a lot of people. I'm going to go straight through all of them. Okay, so you have got here a combination, 1 mil of your rose gold wire mesh with a 6 mil, 1 metre in your 6 mil. You then have 1 metre of your gold wire mesh, and this is your 18 mil gauge. Then you've also got a further metre in your 18 mil gauge. You've then got 18 mil gauge in your silver, that's another 1 metre. Match that again with another 1 metre, and match that again with another 1 metre. So that's and then again another 1 metre. So that is 4 meters of your silver wire mesh in the 18 gauge, plus on top, hang on a minute, oh, hang on. That's how we should have done it. So you're going to get 4 meters of your gold wire mesh. I can't, hang on, it's hiding. It's on my, my little finger was trying to get it, there you go. So you're going to get 4 meters and a further 4 meters. And then, that's not where it stops. We keep on going. We've got even more, because we put it together and you're going to get a further metre rose gold finish. You've got your azure, like that name, azure. Plus you also have your navy, and you have a further metre of your silver as well. So you've got all of those together. That's a lot.
That
1,
is-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 metres of wire mesh. 12 metres. Now, if you think about it looking like this, and you think to yourself, how on earth does it look like that if it looks like this? Watch this. Ready? It's that simple. It is that simple. Ah, but no, hang on a minute. I don't like it like that. Oh no, I don't like it like that. But look, guys, I don't like it like that. But what happens? Is that it? No, because watch this. It just goes back to where it was before. The best thing about wire mesh is that it is so forgiving. You choose to do something, you play around with it, you think about it, you put it in the cord or you put it in like this. It literally, with one tiny pull, goes exactly back into that ribbon shape again. It's very, very versatile, and it's one of our most popular of multimedia styles. It's one of those that when you work with it, you just want to play with it. You just want to keep on exploring the avenues. This is exploring. 12 meters of exploration comes your way, and as you can see here, the potential is to go with cords, the potential is to go with headdresses, the potential is to go for these leaf designs. You've got it all. A beautiful cuff style. You've got so many different permutations of style and design, and your price tag, I mean, for 12 meters of something that you know is going to make an impact to your jewelry design, £43 is amazing, right?
12 meters, yeah, that's fantastic.
What happens if we
Amazing
half the price? Half the price?
Mm-hmm.
Halving the price. I mean, let's face it, 1995, that is epic.
That's very epic.
12 meters for £20. That's good, isn't it? Do you know what? If you like that, what about if we did £1 per metre? £1 per metre.
Wow.
Oh, do you know what? But I tell you what, let's just half the price again. I mean, we go from half price to half price.
Wow.
I mean, that is what I'm talking about. That is a quarter of the price. That is literally 3/4 of the price. I mean, genuinely, we're slicing the price. And I mean, we're not messing around. We are not dilly-dallying. We are giving you bargain bonanza deals that I truly do not believe you will ever see again. And I mean, everybody was coming in thick and fast at half the price, because half the price is already incredible. But by taking that even lower, taking you to 12 meters for £9.95, we are literally wiping out. And that is it. And you know what you got to remember with us is that if we can wipe out, it means that we can have more storage space for more big deals. That's on and gone. That's it. That is it.
Wow.
That is how busy we are tonight. That is how big the deals are tonight. And it is first come, first served. I've got people who are buying 3s, 4s, 5s, 2s, 3s. There you go. Lots and lots of multi-buys on that deal. Congratulations, one and all. I tell you what, wish I was at home.
I know, so do I.
Wish I was at home. And not because I don't want to have your company. I just mean because I'd like to be buying myself. Right, deal number 1, deal number 2, deal number 3. I'm going to do you back to back deals, and then we are going to learn how to play with this incredible material, aren't we? So, which one should we do first? Oh, chartreuse, yes. See, I love chartreuse because I think the colour of chartreuse is so uplifting, and it goes beautifully with gold as well. Can I put the gold with it? Would that be all right? Can you see how nicely that goes? I mean, that just captures that springtime, isn't it? That really has got that lift and that lovely freshness about it. That, for me, is one of the colours that if you mix with silver, it looks great. So if you like to do twisted wire designs, if you put it with gold, it looks fantastic. If you put it with antique bronze, any of those like that more vintage look, it looks fab. And it's really versatile colour to just change the look of your jewellery with wire. And if you are playing with your wire designs, one of the nicest things is that actually you don't need to change the wire design, just change. Instead of having a single colour wire, just do it as a twist, do it with the likes of the gizmo, or twist it with we do have a twisting tool as well, so you have that precision of the twist. You could do that and instantly transform, couldn't you?
Yeah, and with it being the chartreuse colour, it just, anything that you're doing that's sort of nature inspired, you've got that beautiful, beautiful green there. It's absolutely beautiful.
It is a lifting colour. I do love it.
You can add it to anything.
And it's the 0.6.
Yeah.
And as a wire worker as you are, the 0.6 is something that you would lean to?
Yeah. It's a really usable wire if you're using your higher gauge base wires. You can wrap with the 0.6. Also, you can make all your findings out of it. You can make jump rings out of it. It's fantastic.
You got 100 metres. I've got to gauge this on Phil's reaction, because Phil's reaction's just gone, oh dear. So you know how we just took the price and we halved it and then we halved it again on the kit? What about after we pretty much right on the cusp of nearly did that again? I mean, add £1. I mean, gotta love it. Got to love it today. £5.95. That's 100 metres. That means each metre is what, just shy of 6p. 6p a metre.
Great for wire macrame as well. Great gauge.
Of course.
Yeah, 0.6.
Especially with the colour as well, because macrame with this colour.
And, you're Viking knit with that colour.
Yes.
Beautiful.
You've got so much potential here. £5.95 is all you pay. Hold those phone lines. I think actually, I also think with the blues, you know, the blue and the green would go very nicely as well. So if you did get the wire mesh, then you might want to play with. And actually, because this is wire and wire, this is actually wire mesh. So this is not a material. It is wire, which is why obviously it then holds its memory when you re-pull it. One of the nice things is if you're working with wire and wire, there is that cohesion of style, isn't there, that you can play with. And you're actually going to show us a little bit of that later on as well, aren't you? How you can play with your wires as well. Stock is allocating at a rate of knots. I'll leave that one there. I have got some more deals on wire to come. But while we're selling out on this one, we'll quickly take a little bit of a moment with Katie and learn. What are you going to show us first?
We're going to show the earrings. Yeah, so you can just make that really simple but delicate, really sort of ethereal kind of design.
They have got that beautiful wispiness about them.
Yeah, and they do. I've tried them on. They look lovely, and this kind of move really, really beautifully as well. Yeah. So what we're going to do is going to take about a length of about 5 inches of our mesh. Now you can cut it. You can cut it with a pair of scissors. Not your dressmaking scissors, obviously. It is wire, but an old pair of scissors. But you can use your flush cutters. So you can just literally just trim it across like so. Yep. So, and then for this, what I did was I didn't start right at the very end because we need that to go into our connector, and we just give it a pull. So I'm working your way down like so. So we've got that nice wave in the middle there. Okay. Then we're going to take each end and twist like so, and this side. So, and then we're going to bring them together like so. Now what I'm going to use is, you could wrap that little section with some wire, some 0.6 probably would be nice, and then just put a wrap loop on. But I'm going to use ribbon ends just because it gives a really nice finish.
Good idea.
So your ribbon ends, when they come in a findings kit, they come like this. So we're just going to take this this jump ring off. So that's the only bit that we need. Just find the opening. So just opening that up. So we don't need any of this. And then we're going to place these 2 twisted ends into our ribbon end. So popping them both in there. I tend to try and just catch it with my thumb if I can. Just on the end there. And then closing. Well, what you can do is, because you've got wire ribbon, you can kind of squish it in, because it'll sit itself in nicely.
It's accommodating, isn't it?
It is. And then what I do is I tend to get it right into my pliers there and squeeze one side over a little, and then nibbling along it, get this side in, and then turn it slightly and bring the other side over. Okay, and then give it a really good squish. Okay, so now we've kind of got this loop.
See how that just looks really professional already, just from
the
cord endings really, especially if you're using with threads or with something like this, they really do add a real quality finish, don't they?
Yeah, and then all I did was I nipped the end here and held it in the middle, and then twisted just started to twist that end and then kind of twisted it all together and then let it go, and it kind of gives you sort of just work at it a little bit, and once you've got it into the shape that you want, you know, it'll move to where you want it, and just that little twist at the end will hold it all together at the bottom, and it will stay at the end there, and then just open it up to how you want it. So just pulling it is a tube, so you can pull it and make it differently, but just
That looks really pretty.
yeah. And then all you're going to do is just pop your earring hook on. So it's really quick, simple pair of earrings to go with your more statement necklaces. So
And because
opening
it's
that up,
the wire mesh, it's not heavy, is it? So
no,
it's really
so
easy
light,
to wear as
so
well.
light. So they move really nicely in the ear as well. So yeah, so there's your earring.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
good. And the final result, as you can see there, just add a little bit of detail, a little bit of movement. £5.95 is all you pay for the wire. If you wanted the wire mesh, I'm really sorry, but that's already sold out. That sold out in a matter of a heartbeat because the deal was so crazy low. However, we do have some more wire deals. So let's go to, which one shall we go to first? Should we do the 1 mil first? Okay, let's do the 1 mil first. And the first deal, and I'm going to say, I know that Katie's going to show us how to work with the 1 mil.
Yeah.
Now hang on a minute. Are they both not 1 mil? They are. So what are we going to do there? 100 metres. Okay, we're going to do the 100 metres. Right, we've got the 100 metres available. And your 100 metres of your 1 mil gauge. Shall I put it with the green? What about putting the...
That's nice.
That's a little bit of colour, isn't it? Oh, I do like that. I do like that colour combination. It's got that freshness about it, doesn't it? You could really get... I would probably add a little bit of the gold of this as well. I just think, you know, if you're going to bring it all together, you might want to add a little bit of gold into there.
Oh, if you got the first kit, those colours were in there.
Yeah, the lift, perfect. Okay. Your wire offer now, and again this is just another add it to your order, £1 postage packaging for the whole day that you have from us, and this is your 1 mil gauge, so it's one of your thicker gauges, one of your structural wires, and you have here 100 metres for £9.95. So that's working out at 10 pence a metre, is that right? 10 pence a metre. I don't know whether we do 10 pence a metre on 1 mil gauge wire any other time than right here, right now on a Bargain Bonanza. I certainly don't recall ever doing anything quite like this before. And the 1 mil gauge you can do something with, can't you? You're going to show something.
What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to actually use it with, well, I am using it with the wire mesh. I'm going to make myself a little tool to make the cord.
Okay, so how much do you need?
So I just need probably about 20 centimetres or so. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the cord that I made the plait and the little pendant out of. So just so I don't catch it on anything, we're going to make a little cone. So I'm just going to pop a little loop just onto the ends there, just so that I literally just don't catch anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to start making a cone using, we want to start probably about 1 centimetre down your round nose pliers. Okay. And then we're going to start just turning it. So what we're initially doing is making a kind of drawing plate, you know, that you would use for your Viking knit.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tried using my drawing plate and it didn't go small enough. So I thought, how can I make myself a smaller one? Yeah. So we're just building up that coil, just bit by bit. You just need probably about 1.5 centimetres of it. Okay. So working his way down. Okay, so as soon as we've got just something that we can poke the end of this through, so just as we did with the earrings, we're going to twist it, and it twists together really well. And then, hopefully, it will go all the way through. We haven't done it too tight.
And so what you're trying to do, are you creating this cord here then?
Yeah, so it's
So
going
if I
to
just
draw
show
it all
it
together.
while you're... So essentially, instead of it being a flat ribbon that looks like this, instead what you get is something that becomes almost like a cord end.
I'll just make it slightly bigger, just this end of it.
Okay.
Just made it a little bit narrow.
And this is just literally trial and error.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just use when you scrap pieces of wire, it's absolutely fine. I'll just start a little bit further down. Yeah.
Okay.
Just depends how tight you twist it to begin with.
And so if you leave it, so you're probably about 1.5 centimetres down there.
Yeah, just a little bit further. Yeah, it doesn't have to, you know, this is just a tool that you can throw away afterwards. You can, I mean, or you can keep it, but it doesn't have to be super neat or anything. So once you've got down a little bit, then you're going to pop it through there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got all the way through. And then, this is kind of the fun part, all you're going to do is grab it with your pliers. It's quite handy having that little piece of wire there as well, because you've got something to hold. And draw it through. And
look at that.
Look
at that in a second.
Yep, so you've got a really nice cord. It's quite a nice substantial cord, especially if you're wanting to hang pendants and things like that on.
So it literally just closes up.
Yeah.
But, being naughty...
But, yes,
if you wanted to...
You can unravel it.
Watch this. If you wanted to unravel it, you could unravel it. Look at that again. Look at the difference. So there's your cord. There's your cord part. And here's your ribbon mesh. And I can open it up. And it looks just like that. But, if I did this... I opened it all the way up and I thought, oh no, I don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. I'm just going to break it up. I'm going to pull it apart. I can't have this, you know. And then, I know, but sometimes it gets like that, don't you? I don't want that. I don't want that. And then you go, oh, actually, I do want it.
Yeah, you can just do it again.
I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah,
and it's back from ribbon, and you literally
just pop this back through.
And hey presto, take hold of the end.
Take hold of the end. Give it a good pull. And you're back to a cord again.
I love wire mesh. I think it's brilliant.
It is fun. Like I said, I've only just delved into it this week, so it is lots and lots of fun.
Yeah, because then what you've done with the cord is create this spiral effect, and you've made the actual neckline chain as well, and you've done it all, and it's as light as a feather because it's the wire mesh.
And once it is a cord, it will stay as a cord unless you actually physically start to unravel it. It's not going to unravel while you're wearing it.
No, absolutely. So your wire offer that you've got here is 100 metres, and actually that 1 mil gauge, it shows you how structural it is. It shows you how versatile it is that actually you've got that 1 mil gauge that can hold its own and be a tool as well as being a structural item. Right. We did the 100, now let's do the 50. So you've got now 50 metres of your red colour wire. This is again your 1 mil gauge. Excuse me, you've seen the option there. And we're going to show, well, 50 metres from 100, that's half the quantity, half the price. There you go. So you can get 150 metres today for £15. 150 metres of wire for £15, and that's obviously on one postage and packaging. So if you've already bought from us today, if you bought from us right at the beginning of the day, perhaps you joined Zena this afternoon, or you're joining me right now, and you joined us, maybe you bought one of our fantastic, one of our fantastic kits, or one of our big bundles. You paid your postage and packaging. You can add as many times as you like on that single P&P as well. And the thing is, on a day like today, you might have acquired 30, 40, 50 things, but that's still under one postage and packaging. That's still under £2.95, and I mean that's mind-blowing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's going to be some very poorly shouldered postmen out there.
Isn't there just? Yes. I think perhaps the postman might deserve some kind of back massage. Maybe give him a voucher. Oh, that sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it?
Slightly, yeah.
No. So here we are, delivery. Do you want a back massage? That just doesn't sound quite right, does it?
No.
Or a piece of jewellery.
I'll give him a piece of jewellery. That's got less connotations. Well done, Mike. £4. 95. It's me going, see, I do often do things like that, and then I go, oh, that didn't mean that as it was meant to come out. Sorry. £4.95 for your 50 metres. That's your 50 metres of your red coloured copper wire. And the colour itself is really vibrant. And alongside, say, for example, something like the gold, it looks really good, doesn't it? And Angela says, imagine how big these parcels are going to be. I actually don't... I'd hate to guess.
I love it when they come in a big box.
Yeah. And you know you've got all the treats in store. We've got plenty more to treat you, and actually probably plenty more for you to make your parcel even bigger. We still have another kit. Would you say we might have saved the best kit to last?
Yeah.
I think we might have, you know. If you think what we've just done with the wire mesh and how good that deal is, I mean, seriously, the next kit, which is in the next hour, about 35 minutes away, I think we might have surpassed ourselves. And everybody's going, you can't possibly suggest that you can do something bigger and better. Oh, I am suggesting that. I definitely am. Right, where shall we go? Let's do rubies. Let's just do ruby. Okay, one ruby. No. 2 rubies. No. 3, 4, 5. This is crazy. 6. This really is silly. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I'm going to say there's 9 in this. They're all faceted, as you can see. They're all 9. Now, I've got 9 in this bundle. I'm going to work it on the fact that this is potentially an average. So you might get more, you might get less. For example, the recording that you can see there, there's 8 on that recording. They're bigger. But the carat weight is what I can guarantee. The average quantity is probably going to be, what, 7, 8, 9, something like that. But I won't give you a guarantee. What I will say is you're going to get over 100 carats of genuine ruby, the real deal. It's probably Montepuez, as if it's from Africa. Montepuez, I would presume that this is from. And here you have 120. Now, that is just silly, silly, silly pricing. That is genuinely ridiculously low pricing. I mean, if I just give you some kind of clarity on this pricing, I can do a 1 carat gemstone. 1 carat. This is 128 carats, and I'll do 1 carat, and I could charge 50, 60, 70 pounds for 1 carat of ruby.
Wow, they are absolutely beautiful. The faceting's gorgeous from here. They're so sparkly.
Anything over 2 carats in the ruby world is known as a royal ruby. I mean, how many royal rubies are we going to give you? This is utter bedlam, absolute bedlam. Web buyers, phone buyers, you've got to make the most of the deal while you've got it. Poonam, congratulations. Helen, Alison, Mary, congratulations. Julie, Cindy, Sandra, congratulations. Collector in London, Linda in Yorkshire, Jan in Worcestershire. Final 5, and that is 5 of 5 that I have. That's it. It's going to be gone. Lanarkshire, London, Ayrshire, Cornwall, Kent, Hertfordshire. I don't know who's going to be. Look, Essexshire, you've definitely got yours. I've got the final 4, and it's just a case of who's going to come through. These are all web buys so far, so phone buys, stay on those lines and see if you have been successful. But web buys are very busy tonight, very, very quick to react. Morag, you've got yours in Lanarkshire. Congratulations. Final 2. I don't know where's the final 2 going. It could be Merseyside, could be County Down, could be Northamptonshire. Who knows? But all I know is I had 2 left. Good luck and congratulations if you got that. Straight on to another deal. I've got another. How many pieces can I fit in the next half an hour? Right, we're going to have to really pick up the pace, because everything here I want to be able to make sure I can give you the bargain deal on. So this is it. Let's pick up the pace and let's go for it. 3 luxury tiger's eye. Wow, tiger's eye cabochons. Tiger's eye cabochons. I'm going to put this on the hand to give you some idea of how good it looks as a single piece. I mean, that's That is a statement cabochon, isn't it? 16 by 12, every one of these pieces. I love the quality of this look. I love the fact that you've got 46 carats. I mean, each one of them has got this ideal shimmering effect. Oh my goodness me, do you fancy each cabochon being £1.50? In fact, less than £1.50. Less than £1.50 for each one. If you go to your local hobby and crafting shop, there's every chance that if they were to have tiger's eye, you'd buy one, what?
For more than that, yeah, definitely.
I'd hate to guess. I'd hate to get, but I doubt very much there'd be anywhere that would suggest that £1.30, is it £1.30, something like that? Yeah, £1.32. £1.32 for each one of these is a normal price tag. I'm just showing you the size so that you can see it as perhaps a cuff style in a bracelet, you know, something like that. Maybe even have it as an eye, so have it on the or perhaps on the neckline. Shall I pop it on the neckline and show you where it could be? Maybe even as a choker. Perhaps put it on it because it's that vintage style of jewellery. You have got that. Look, you could do gents jewellery as well with tiger's eye. Gents jewellery, a nice signature piece for a gent's hand. I know one of my my friends has got a lovely strong signature piece, and his is tiger's eye. A cufflink. What about a cufflink on for a gent as well? That would look fantastic. You've got loads of different varieties of versatile jewellery designs from one look. What are you thinking, Katie?
I would go with pendants.
Oh, would
Definitely pendants. Maybe a ring as well. Yeah, wire wrapped.
And you sell your jewellery, do you?
Yeah.
And would you comfortably, I mean, would you just leave it as a tiger's eye piece? Would you perhaps mix it with the gemstones?
I could probably mix it with mookaite. That would be lovely with mookaite. Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Go with maybe the copper or the antique bronze wire. Yeah.
Get those like chocolatey, caramelly flavours coming through. Got it, like it. £3.95. Got a lot of multi-buys on this. Congratulations to Margaret, who was first in. Lavinia's there as well. London. Julie's there in Lanarkshire, multi-purchasing. Cindy K. Tracy, congratulations to you. Indra joining me, multi-purchasing. Karen, multi-purchasing in Derbyshire. Diane is in London, multi-purchasing. Congratulations. More multi-buyers as coming through thick and fast there. Congratulations if you got that deal. Now then. This next offer, and as the moment I present these boxes is the moment that lots of people go, what are they doing in a, why would we do, what? Now in these boxes, normally in these boxes are something extra special. Now if I tell you that inside this box is one of the rarest location iolites in the world, and I mean globally recognised as one of the rarest sources of iolite, why is this in a bargain bonanza? Just the gemstone alone is so far removed from being a bargain bonanza gemstone. I said to the boys, what is this? You say Arisa, and I mean instantly, the moment you say Arisa, you either say Arisa alexandrite, but you wouldn't even dare to suggest Arisa iolite. It's so almost impossible to get hold of. I've genuinely seen one parcel in the whole of my obviously I'm part of the trade. I work with gem hunters the world over. I mean, I've been at the privilege of going to gemstone mines. I've watched sapphires and rubies being sourced from the ground. I've seen facet. So I'm part of the industry, but not on the peripherals. I'm in the industry, and I've never ever seen anything other than one tiny parcel of this gemstone. Why is it genuinely, and I've asked everybody, nobody can answer me, why is this in a bargain bonanza? I mean, Arisa alexandrite, Arisa iolite, they are. And I'm bringing you a ring in sterling silver that you can set, and you'll understand why this is such a top gemstone when you see it. So you've got this beautiful look to the ring, sterling silver ring with the enamel detail. Then take a look at Arisa iolite. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that absolutely beautiful?
Breathtaking.
I'm just going to show you this gemstone, and the reason that Arisa in India is so well recognised, globally acknowledged, is because it brings out, and it's few and far between. I mean, it's a very small deposits, very small choice locations, and you have that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the quality. Have you ever heard of Arisa alexandrite?
No.
So Arisa alexandrite, so there was a Russian deposit of alexandrite that came to the industry, and it demanded the highest prices ever known for any gemstone because it was colour change and it was one of the most spectacular, and it then depleted, and the skyrocketed prices were because it depleted, and they said they would never find another location like it ever again. And then this tiny deposit in Arisa was found for alexandrite. This is for alexandrite in the same. Arisa alexandrite surpassed most people's expectations of what Russian alexandrite could be. And it elevated alexandrite to the point where it's one of the most expensive gemstones in the world for colour change. And the same principle is for iolite, exactly the same. Arisa is a distinguished location. You know when you say Ceylon sapphire, you know, instant elevation of kudos, you know that location. Tahitian pearl, bang, instant kudos. This is the same. Arisa iolite. Why are we doing this quality of Arisa iolite for $7.95? If I was just doing the stone, I'd be thrilled. You've got sterling silver in a 2-gram setting, beautifully finished with enamel detail. And if those of you who like to follow the big boutique jewellery houses, you'll know there's a very big name at the moment, very, very, very big name in the jewellery industry, that are loving this style of design. Just go to Place Vendôme in Paris. Go there. I can even give you the number of where you need to go, but I shan't. But I can tell you the exact number of their shop, and I will tell you now, their boutique on Place Vendôme, you will see enamel jewellery, and it's beautiful. It's selling at auction houses. They're not just selling it in their boutiques, it's actually going to auction with their enamel jewellery. That's a really big look, and you've got it for $7.95. Congratulations, huge congratulations. Right, where do we go to next? What should we do? I was hoping you would let me do this, Phil. Thank you so much. Phil's just saying, right, Vix, let's go to the fire opal. I was thinking, yes. We don't see fire fire opal very often, but when we do, yes, you have got your Jalisco fire opal. Now, Jalisco, the Jalisco region of Mexico, is another defining location for opal, but not for normal opal. Normal opal, you go to Ethiopia, or you'd go to Australia, your Boulder opal, your Lightning Ridge, or you'd go to your Wello in Ethiopia. There's a new source of I've got some new information on the Ethiopian opal. I've spoken to our buying team. They found a tiny new. They've actually hired in volcanologists, right, to study volcanoes, right. They've brought in volcanists or volcanologists, however you call them, right? To study the land to find a brand new tiny deposit of opal. And because these volcanologists have followed the patterns of the volcanoes, because this Ethiopian opal is in a tiny little seam, right? But you have to abseil down to get to this seam, right? And now that's pretty much gone. So they said, right, they really still want to get it. So they brought these people in, and they found another tiny deposit, tiny. And so I've spoken to our buying team and said, right, I know somebody who might be able to get us this. So keep an eye out. If you get any new opal through, it's from this tiny deposit. I'll let you know if we manage to secure. And as I say, it's just a person that I know can perhaps give us access to it, because we've got some good connections. So very exciting. We are here at Jewellery Maker. We're always trying to find you something different for your jewellery. You know, whether it be opal, whether it be gemstones or Swarovski, whatever you look at, try and give you something different. This is your something different tonight, because this is your fire opal. Look at the graduation of colour. Look at the warmth. Look at that spicy quality of Mexican luxury. Wow. Oh my goodness me. Again, another defining quality, another defining luxury. It's $12.95. I says, imagine how many seams are undiscovered under the oceans. Oh, Angela. It would be fascinating to know. Although I would say under the oceans is probably not that, because of the way that the gemstones form, the pressure, and it's the heat. And I don't know whether under oceans there would be enough heat to guarantee that the crystallization to get the colour from gemstones. So it'll be fascinating to know. I'll look into that, Angela. I'll find out and I'll let you know. It's £12.95 that you're paying. Just if you just show that one section there, look at how many different shades of colour. And that's the delight, isn't it, with working with fire opal from Mexico. It feels like it's like picking up a, you know how you can buy those posh spice racks?
Yeah.
And the spice racks are all different. My husband is desperate for one of those. And I promised him when we move into our new house, I will buy him a spice rack of some description. I'm not really sure, but I was thinking, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, the colours, they all just work so well together.
Don't they?
I'd be tempted to kind of try and colour match them, but then I love them all together. Oh, I'd probably have to buy 2 strands just so I can colour match one and then just use the lot all together in another
The thing
one.
is, at £12.95, you can buy 2 strands. You know, sometimes with this gemstone, you'd buy 1 strand and be comfortable and, you know, just be grateful that you got it. But at this price point, you've actually got the freedom of multi-purchasing. But then you've got that chance. And I mean, if you think about it, you know, just take each section, maybe a nice drop pair of earrings with that arrangement of colour. I've got 5 left in stock. That's it, 5. And I've got probably, 15 people on the web who haven't checked out. So somewhere on the lines, we're going to be oversubscribed. Phone buyers, don't forget, it's a free phone number that you're dialing. So please do process your call as fast as you possibly can. Or alternatively, you could join us at JewelleryMaker.com, or we have our Jewellery Maker app as well to download. Wendy's in Berkshire, she says, oh, I've just read. I was trying to work out what the first word was. I was going, imagine, and I think it's just imagine. And I was thinking, is it a new technique or something like that? I was like, kumihimo, come imagine. Sorry, Wendy, that's totally me. Imagine finding this stone, gleaming reds and oranges just under the Earth's surface. Mind-blowing. Wendy, that's exactly it. And actually with opal, sometimes it can be surface found. You know, not many gemstones can, but some of them can be found to the surface. Imagine that glow, like the heat of the colour against. Whoa, I love it, Wendy. Thank you for messaging. That's Wendy, our gorgeous guest designer. Hello to you. Haven't seen you for ages, Wendy. Straight on to yes. Our Phil is letting me do all of the strands that I was hoping he would let me do. Just take a look. This is loaded. This strand is literally loaded with gemstones. You've got a combination of 14 mil, so there's your smallest, hardly small, all the way up to 23 mil. That is a bit of a, that's impact.
Yeah, that's big statement jewellery right there in the centre.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Wow.
16 impact pieces. And I mean, actually, even the smallest are not exactly small, are they? You know, you've got pieces that are just going to be show-stopping focal points. 16 individual focal points. And you see, the nice thing is that because you've got the internal texturing, and that's not a negative. Now, we've got to remember, with amethyst, it's a type 2 gemstone. It's not type 1. The only quartz that is a type 1 is smoky quartz. Type 1? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So type 1 is where you expect the gemstone to be totally devoid of inclusion, absolutely clear. Type 2, expect some inclusions. Type 3, guaranteed to get inclusions. That's your emeralds, your rubelites, your pink tourmalines. So this is a type 2. You expect it. That's Mother Nature. If you didn't have it, then you'd think it was synthetic. That's the bonus, is to know you work with genuine gemstones. Oh, that's less than £1 per piece.
Wow.
That's less than £1 per individual. I'm going to call them pendants because I think they're big enough to be pendants. You've got 16 on the strand that I'm holding, which guarantees these are less than £1 individually. And I mean, you can imagine these just on a nice little bit, maybe suede cord, or perhaps some nice, a nice simple leather cord, or even wire. You know, do a nice torque style necklace. And that's your centre point.
You could just simply wrap the tip of it and pop it on there. But then equally you can make a beautiful wire frame for it and really frame it. And Absolutely gorgeous.
Loads of potential.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of chartreuse.
Yeah.
With the chartreuse wire. You could imagine with the chartreuse wire working. Thanks, Mike. Oh, he's like Mike's on his own. Yes, he's going to show. Yes, yes, yes. That goes well, doesn't it? Oh, that is juicy,
beautifully
doesn't
together,
it?
yeah.
I've not seen chartreuse and green amethyst like this before. $12.95 is all I pay. Have I got any left of the wire left? Not a surprise, it's sold out. Strange that, isn't it? $12.95. Nothing strange tonight when it comes to sellout deals. On and on and on we go with our sellout offers. Cynthia, Alison, Wendy, Janet, great to have your company. Susan, Lorraine and Dora joining us in the Isle of Anglesey. Oh, Phyllis is in Shetland Islands as well. I've got the Isle of Anglesey, I've got Shetland Islands, and I've also got Derbyshire, Leicestershire, Bedfordshire. Congratulations to you. Big sellout deals going on left, right and centre. We're about 15 minutes away to the top of the hour. That means I've got 15 minutes to fit in as many as I possibly can, and I've got plenty of deals to fit in. And we've got one more kit. We think we might have saved the best kit to last, and if you see the deals that we've done so far on the kits, then you know that that sounds probably a little bit silly and almost ludicrous, but I'm holding to it. I do think we might have actually saved the best kit to last. Right. These, I need to turn to you for a little bit of advice, because I've never seen these before.
I don't think I have.
Have you not?
No.
Oh no, I was thinking it was just me, and I was thinking I've never seen these before. Now these are your silver-plated, copper twisted adjustable rings with 3 loops, and I'll just profile them so you can see the loops, so you can see there. So you've got, now I'm holding it like this, but I'm just wondering if perhaps I could hold it like this as well, so you can imagine this being maybe some kind of cascading design.
Yeah, you could create some sort of cascade and maybe wire wrap onto it, and sort of like the pendant that I made in the was it first kit. So it's just like the circle in the middle, and then you've got some gemstones hanging down from the bottom of it.
Oh, could you grab that for us, Mike? Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mike.
The single shell there.
That's it.
Yeah, so you could wire wrap, because you've got that gap, so you don't want a jump ring to slip through. But you've got the texture on the actual ring itself, so you could wire wrap with maybe a couple of gemstones either side of it, and then have a cascade coming off it. But equally, just use it as a ring and wire. I mean, it'd be beautiful with the fire opal.
Ooh.
Just wire wrapped in between.
But imagine if you cascaded that as a you know, the colours of the fire opal, and you could graduate from the lighter to the darker, couldn't you? You could really, so you could really add some detail to this, but they're big as well, so they've got an openness to impact design.
Probably link them together and maybe make sort of a whole necklace piece.
You're not going to do a pound, are you? I just heard a pound, and I just thought, I think I've just heard a pound. A pound. A pound. Bottles of pop in our vending machine are £1.20. Just to be absolute, that means, I can't believe that. Yes, seriously, £1, and you've got 10 of these larger. Now it hasn't got the details of the size of the internal hoop. But they're adjustable, but I just wondered what the internal diameter. Let me just quickly do that for you so I can give you the internal diameter. 2.5 centimetres? Yeah, the outer diameter, so this is the outer, is 3 centimetres. So the inner is about 2 3/4. So, but your outer diameter is 3 centimetres, just to give you some kind of perspective on the size of these. £1 only for 10. And I mean, if you're already going, well, I don't know what to do with them, for £1, get them home and then experiment, you know, play with them, you know, find different styles. You might actually, if you got any of the, you know, the lapis lazuli round cabochon, you could actually set that into the middle.
You could try and make a frame for it, and maybe have some gemstones hanging down for it, or you can snip those loops off.
Oh yes, of course.
You
don't have to have them, do
you don't have to have them.
£1 for 10. Yep, that's £1 for 10. I quite like saying that again, a pound for 10. I feel like I'm on a market stall. Oh, right, but I got a pound of, that's how crazy the prices are. A pound for 10 of your adjustable hoops. And you have there, as I say, your 3 additional hoops that you could create designs that cascade. You could do, dream catcher.
Yeah.
You could create a dream catcher style, couldn't you?
You could pop a little wire work tree of life inside.
Oh, inside there, just to frame it. There's loads of potential, actually, loads of potential. Final chances, I'm in single quantity figures left for that deal. Hold the lines, I've got more multi-buys than single buys. And if you're a multi-buy and you've bought 2, you've just spent £2. Ooh, I mean, as great as that, isn't it? £2 for 20. Amazing, amazing. Right, on to... Now, I did a little bit of research on these by total accident the other day. Total accident. I did a bit of research because my son and I were reading his dinosaur book. And in the dinosaur book, there was a chart of all of the different times of history, literally taking you from all the way through from the Mesozoic and taking you into the Cretaceous and into the Jurassic, and I can't remember anymore, but you know, Preozoic and Mesozoic and then Jurassic and then Cretaceous, or was Cretaceous and then, anyway. Yeah. But either way, these gorgeous shells were actually part of the picture. And I was saying to my son, Mummy puts those to wear. And I've got those. And he went, no, Mummy, you can't. These are millions of years, and obviously 200 million years ago. Mummy, you can't possibly. Wait till I show him these. I was like, yes, I can, my darling. These are literally potentially millions of years of history in one individual design. Now again, the fascinating thing is that these are your cabochons. They're essentially whatever you want them to be. So you could make this a little, almost like a talisman. You could make it a nice lariat style necklace. You could make it a brooch. Perhaps put a nice, put a bit of detail. You could frame it. You could use it with the likes of shibori ribbon and make that your centerpiece to the shibori and wrap and weave and do a nice waves design. There's so much potential for these to work into jewellery. But I think when you first look at them, you go, what do I do? But actually, for the price that you're about to pay, you get these home, and I'll guarantee one thing, you'll wish you'll have bought 2 or 3 packs, because you've got here your fossilized shell in your multi-shaped cabochons, and all for one price tag of $7.95. We are not messing around here. $7.95 for your cap. Now, I've actually got, and if I just show you here, I've actually got 3, and each one of them totally 100% different. I love this because I'm fascinated to think, what's this? Oh, I want to know what it is. You know, my mind's spinning, going, oh, is it part of a fossilized dinosaur? Is it? What is it inside? You don't know, because that's the wonderful thing about nature and history is that all you know is that something extra special has happened to form each one of these fossilized shells. And as I say, they could be millions of years old. I wish I brought my son's book now. I don't think he'd have been very happy because he's very into his dinosaurs at the moment. £7.95 is all you pay. 140 carats are guaranteed within your cabochons. And so obviously I'm showing you 3, you might get 3, you might get 4, you might get 2, depends on the size of each one of the cabochons, but $7.95 is all you pay. Maria, Catherine, congratulations. Jeanette, Sarah, congratulations. Tina in Hampshire, Anne in County Durham, great to have your company. That is just $7.95. Congratulations. Right, final quick treat before the end of this hour. We've got one more kit to fit in the next hour, and I do think it's probably the biggest of all the big treats of kits. Now then, presented like this, I'm already sold because I like presentation. I'm one of those people that gets sold on the presentation before anything else. But open up the box and what's inside. The answer is a step-by-step instruction of how to create this bangle. So you get all of the ingredients, everything you need, plus the step-by-step instruction, and all for one price tag. And the instructions literally take you all the way through this design. It tells you the components, it tells you the things you'll need, it takes you through the exact specifics of getting started, on, and you get all of this from 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 95 is all you pay. So you're getting everything you need to create your beaded bangle. You get the presentation box and you get the beads and you get all of the wire and your instructions. So really the only other thing you'll need is your tools.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need. You can get an essential toolkit from us for £9.95. So if you are getting started and you are watching for the very first time, your toolkit, speak to our call centre and they are wonderful. They're an amazing help team based in the UK, actually just in Reddit, and they'll process your call. So if you say to them, I'm just getting started, you'll get a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. And on top of that, all you need to say is, can I have the toolkit please? And it's the basic toolkit, it's everything you need, all of the tools that you need to get started, from the round nose pliers to your flat nose pliers and your wire cutter, so everything you need in one pack, and that's £9.95. So for £15, because this is the kit plus your toolkit, for £15 you're getting started into jewellery making, and the final results are there. I mean, it couldn't be any easier. It literally couldn't be any easier to get involved into jewellery making. We want to be part of your journey, whether you're just getting started or whether you're perhaps advancing, either way. And I'll just open this up again so you can see the techniques, and that step-by-step tutorial takes you all the way through from start to finish, introducing you to how you can design your own bracelet, how you can create exact like-for-like pieces, and you can see there your finished design. You can create this look for £4.95. Now, you either make it for yourself, or for £4.95, you make this piece of jewellery, you make the bracelet, you put it in the box and you give it as a gift and say, I've made this for you. I mean, what amazing, it's cost you £5. I mean, if you think about it, again, just going back to the idea, and forgive me for saying this, but for Christmas, again, you know, £5. You know, when you're doing Secret Santas at work, they're normally between £5 and £10. I mean, that's a fantastic Secret Santa, better than, you know, a poached egg thing that then doesn't poach your eggs, does it? Do you know what I mean, don't you? You know, one of those random things that you buy and then you regret instantly. £4.95, no regret here, no regret. And if you do want to get other people into jewellery making, good news is that you can speak to our call centre and just say, I'd like this as with a tutorial booklet and DVD, and they'll happily oblige. Plenty more to come straight after this.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
The final live hour of Jewellery Maker in our Bargain Bonanza, and my goodness me, have we saved the best to last. We go and save the best for last. All together now. I go and save the best for last. Yes, we have definitely saved the best till last, because quite simply, the last kit of the day. How do you fancy blue lace agate in the last kit? Now that is happening in around about 15 minutes time. That's all you've got to wait, 15 minutes. And we will be bringing this luxury opportunity to you. When have we ever done blue lace agate in a bargain? I mean, normally blue lace agate comes and it just sells out in a second, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You must have, I mean, you must have laughed out loud when you first saw this.
I was like, that can't be. That can't be. Yeah.
And it's not like we're holding back on the blue lace agate.
There's loads of it.
I know. And I was like, that doesn't make sense why we're doing it. I don't, but that's just, this is just one. I mean, one of the big treats for the kit. And as I said, if I'm doing blue lace agate in a kit, then I know that it's going to be a sellout. And it's coming your way 15 minutes from now. You don't have long to wait. But what we do have is lots of treats to fit in before that. Starting, and I've picked this, because I have got to tell you, one of the most craziest things about to happen right now. What is on the hand of the Duchess of Cambridge? Sapphire? Salon sapphire, right? Mm-hmm. Sri Lankan salon sapphire. Natural salon sapphire. And I say natural very specifically because this is, now I love the fact that you have this muted finish, right? It's not, and let's not pretend, right? It's not your royal blues that sit on the hand of Catherine Middleton. There's no point suggesting that. However, if you want the prestige of one of the most iconic gemstones from one of the best places in the world, this is your strand. This is natural, very important, and pre-faceted. That's why you've got that beautiful natural quality, you know, pre-polished, pre-faceted. That means you've got this real naturalistic quality. And you've got here salon, I mean, essentially salon Sri Lanka, literally exactly the same place. And you have got yourself, now please take a deep breath, because $14.95 is nowhere near the price you're actually going to pay. 14 is great. Under 10 is fab. But under 5, with change, I think that's enough said, right?
Yeah. That's a fantastic price.
And the
Amazing.
thing is this when you're selling your jewellery, to have one unique selling point, one talking point to your jewellery, that just changes the ball, doesn't it? The ball point of your jewellery to stand out from everyone else.
Yeah. And if you can tell your customer that information, it draws them in so much more, and they can understand a little bit more about the gemstone and where it's come from. It's a fantastic kind of an upsell for it, because you're giving him that extra piece of information.
Well, actually, the BBC did a report on the price of precious gemstones, And they did, part of their report was about rubies going up. Rubies have gone up 46% in the last 10 years, right? Do you want to know the second gemstone that went up in price? Sapphires, but do you want to know what they call it? The Kate effect. The moment that obviously she was presented with Princess Diana's engagement ring, when she was presented it as her engagement ring, the Kate effect took place. And you know, it's fair to say, ever since the likes of when the Duchess of Cambridge wore a pair of topaz earrings, blue topaz earrings, for an evening ball a few months ago, and when she did, the sales on blue topaz, they just went through the roof. Yeah. And that's the thing, it's called the Kate effect. And interestingly enough, this gemstone, it doesn't probably even need that type of endorsement because it's sapphires from the best, but actually it has the Kate effect even more so. It's even more elevated in our approvals and in our adoration. £3.95 is all you pay for the beauty of Sri Lankan. Now, if you wonder what Sri Lankan, Ceylon, what's the difference? Nothing. There's no difference, it's just a different name. Ceylon was what it was called, and then I think it's 1970 something it changed to Sri Lanka, and I can't think of what the date is, which is appalling of me because I should remember, but I can't. £3.95. I went to write. This is the. I went to write. I was filling all the kids' forms in for their new school, right? And I was filling in their forms. Couldn't remember the dates of birth. My head is so mashed with everything that's going on. We're moving house and there's loads going on, and my head was so, I just, you know, and I couldn't remember any of their dates of birth. I felt dreadful. The Tree of Life, says Lorna in Dorset. Beautiful. Yeah, I think you're right, Lorna. That would be fantastic. £3.95 is all you pay. £3.95. Okay, let's carry on. We've got loads of treats, loads of it. Straight to some cabochons. Oh, we haven't seen these for ages. See, I really like these. Yeah. I think that there's so much you can do with these. Now, these are your chocolate shell pearl round cabochons. Now, you're getting 5 of them. And the lovely thing, because it's shell, is that you've got this real beautiful sheen that it takes you from chocolates to caramels. I mean, you really do get that fantastic appeal. Now, they are half drilled, so it means that you do have the freedom if you want to, and obviously you don't have to, you could just use them as a classic cabochon. But because they're half drilled, it means that you can use them also with a post if you want to set them into perhaps a head pin, etc. A beautiful chocolate and caramel quality. I really like these. Five pieces that you get there. A big look. That's are we down? Have we taken the price down? Is £7.95 not the Bargain Bonanza price? 5 for £2.95. 5 for £2.95. And again, you know, there's a freedom of design because of the shape of these. Yeah. And a little bit like you said earlier on with the shell pearl that you created with the base. Yeah. And then because it's a flat base, you actually have got the freedom to be able to secure it on. Yeah. And then maybe again, going back to the idea of the shibori style, you know, anybody who's with shibori, it's using satins and silks and using material to almost frame a piece of jewellery and give a movement, and then you can seed bead, but you kind of always have something as a centrepiece to your shibori, and this could be the centrepiece, couldn't you? Oh, and then float around it.
Beautifully with shibori, because you've got that beautiful pearl finish, and then you've got that beautiful satin. You know, it all plays together really,
doesn't
really
it?
Beautifully.
Sumptuous. Yeah. That's the word that describes me. £2.95 is already paid for 5. For 5. Congratulations there. Now, another one that I made a personal request to make sure this came to air, because I have no idea why we're doing this. Absolutely no idea. How do you fancy green kyanite? Green, natural, I'm going to put that out there, natural kyanite. Now there is a GIA report about green kyanite at the moment, right? And it essentially says It is one of the rarest colours to ever find in the history of gemstones. Green kyanite is one of the rarest stones to find.
I've not got it.
I can see your face. Oh, I can see, and it's such a. Sorry, but I will just say to you, Phil just says, yeah, this is not going to hang around.
No.
Should be £50. No, under 20. The Gemological Institute of America says this is one of the hardest colours to come by in the whole of all colour. I mean, if you think Paré tourmaline is rare, Padparacha is rare. No, they say that this is equally as difficult to come by. And actually, if you take the word kyanite, kainos lithos means blue gemstone. It doesn't say green in there. It says blue gemstone. So when you then get an extra colour coming in, a bit like with tanzanite, you know, when you talk about tanzanite and you get the peacock's plume, the Tanzanite Association says instantly, the moment you get that play of colour, when you get the greens and the pinks playing together like a peacock's plume, you're getting the rarest. It's the same here. It's the rarest of colours to find. And this is just stunning. It's silly pricing, genuinely silly pricing. Yours for the taking. I've got 2 left. $19.95 is all you pay. Right, we're 5 minutes away from launching our final kit, our live kit of the day, and it's probably the best. It's the one with the blue lace agate. So we've got that coming your way in 5 minutes' time. Before that, though, let's go for these are beautiful seed beads of peach moonstone. I've never seen these before. They are beautiful. Going back to that shibori, I mean, just take.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that combination. You could actually frame. You could frame the chocolates with those.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love that. And that's, you know, the shape and the size of these, they are designed to really create that finishing touch, aren't they? I've never seen this size to this gemstone before. Peach moonstone. The reason that you wouldn't find it very often is it's because it's a feldspar, and moonstone and feldspar gemstones are actually they're quite complicated crystal forms. In fact, every feldspar gemstone, sunstone, labradorite, moonstone, they're all very, very different crystal structures. They're almost impossible to tell that they're in the same family. The thing that brings them all together is their optical capabilities. There's something different. Moonstone, of course, has got that glow about it, and you've got the glow, but you've got that peach blossom quality that just gives a softness, a delicacy, a beautiful, I think, palette of colour. I love it. $7.95 is all you pay. You've got 2 mil rounds of peach moonstone. I thought $7.95 was the bonanza price. Now, come on. £2.95 for peach moonstone. I mean, Katie, the question is that, and I feel bad asking it, but what do you do? Because I know you're going to say to me, Vix, what can't you do? But what do you do? Where's your instinct instantly take you?
You could take it straight into your seed bead jewellery, obviously, because you've got that beautiful size. You could make some beautiful earrings from it, really delicate. But then, like you say, you could shape around a cab with it. I'd definitely use it with shibori.
I know.
It's got
I was
that
thinking
moonstone. Absolutely beautiful. There's just so much you could use with it.
There's a real potential, isn't there? A real potential. Enjoy it while we've got it flying out. I mean, it's so busy tonight. Please stay on those phone lines. We're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. Mary, Helen, Jeanette, congratulations to you. Sarah, Sujay, congratulations to you. I've got Kay and Angela, Winifred and Linda. Ursula joining me. Angela, Elizabeth, congratulations. Wendy, Anne. Collectors in the Outer Hebrides. Collectors joining us in South Yorkshire. Congratulations to you. Pembrokeshire, North Yorkshire, Greater London. Hertfordshire, Swansea, Missouri, Berkshire as well. It's very, very, very well received at $2.95. First time I've ever seen us do peach moonstone in this size. I've never seen us, and I guess in some ways we've seen them in rounds. We've seen them in the 6 mil, the 8 mils, the 10 mils. I don't even know whether I've seen them in 4mm before, let alone dropping down to the 2mm. But let's enjoy it while we've got it. Let's enjoy the capacity of getting that softness of tone, but that glow that is moonstone perfection. Absolutely amazing. Still, people who haven't checked out the baskets and the cost, don't forget, if you don't check out, you could lose out because it's so busy tonight. This is not the kind of evening where you go, I'll check out in a half an hour's time, or I'll check out in a couple of minutes time. Even a couple of minutes, the deal will be gone and the sellout will happen. So you see it, you want it, you go for it, especially for £2.95. If it's not right, you send it back, your money goes back into your account. The likelihood of sending that back, I think, is pretty much zero, but at least you know you got the option. Right, we're on the countdown towards our kit launch, and I have to tell you that there is a lot of people excited about this kit, simply because we've said it's Blue Lace Agate in a Bargain Bonanza showcase. So this is one of the pieces that you could be making. You get a lot of gemstones in this one kit. We do think we've probably saved the best kit to last, especially when you've got this much Blue Lace Agate to look forward to. That's happening in just one deal's time, and that's this deal here. And it reminds me of Easter. Literally Easter, it just gives me have you ever heard of the song Chicks and Ducks and Geese that scurry when I take you out in the Surrey? No? No. It's a song from Easter Parade, I think it's from, with Judy Garland, with a fringe on top. I might be wrong. That might be not, it might not be from that. Or is it from Oklahoma? Watch that. Anyway, I digress. But it instantly takes me to that kind of, you know, that very Easter quality. It just makes me feel smiley. It makes me feel quite like, you know, fresh and lively. Oh no. £1.95, Phil. Phil, my producer. £1.95. He's making up for my singing. He's saying it's an apology for me singing that song. Lemon shell pearl, your faceted rounds in your 8mm. It just makes me smile. This colour, it just gives me that freshness. It does make me want to sing. It
reminds me of Easter, and I've actually had that strand before myself. And I used it with chartreuse wire.
No.
Yeah, and macrame it with chartreuse wire, which is made really simple, square knot wire macrame bracelets. And I sold them at Easter at a craft fair. That's fantastic.
Oh, I bet it was popular as well.
Yeah.
As I say, it's just one of those, isn't that funny that it just instantly made me go, oh yes, I've got that, I know exactly. Springtime, it's fresh, it's vibrant, but it's not gaudy though. That's what I like about it. It's fresh, and it reminds me of maybe buttercups, you know, that like freshness, that brightness, but not too gaudy to be invasive. It's got that delicacy to it, an elegance to it. And because it's faceted, obviously with the movement of the rounds, if I just rotate it, because it's faceted shell, it just moves with such a lovely shimmering effect. It really goes very well, and I can imagine with the chartreuse wire, it would look just very, very fresh and perfect for your spring and summer look. £1.95 is all you pay. Anybody who's watching for the first time and you fancy getting involved in Jewellery Maker for the first time, this is a great strand to start with. I mean, £1.95. I mean, I'm suggesting that's. How do you get into a hobby for £1.95? Is there any other hobby that does introduce it? I genuinely don't know anywhere else that introduces a hobby with a main ingredient of £1.95. Not even painting. You know, I can't imagine even oil paints would, or anything like that would be this kind of pricing. But you could actually just restrand this onto a simple beading thread, add a clasp, and hey presto, you got a great look for £1.95. And you could actually probably do 2 or 3 bracelets for £1.95. You're not even making one piece of jewellery. If you do want to get started and you do fancy joining us here at Jewellery Maker, we offer you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us, giving you step-by-step instructions of how to get started. Plus, on turn, we also have a fantastic opportunity of being able to get your kit. Yes, it's a toolkit that comes in at £9.95 with all of the kits. So really everything you need could come to you, especially at prices like this, for a very nominal fee. And if you're wondering how to get involved, it is very, very easy. Now, I'm going to tell everybody how to get involved, whether you watch for the first time or whether you've joined us loads, because this next deal, this next kit, it's fastest finger first. This is how you do it.
Easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Okay, as soon as the graphics come on, it's first come, first served on this deal. No doubt about it, this will sell out probably faster than any of the kits that we've had so far today. It will be on, it will be gone, and you're going to have to go. Said it. We have got for you not just one amazing strand of blue lace agate. No, not just one. Believe it or not, you have got 2 strands of blue, one of our most popular gemstones by far. Doesn't matter how many times we put this. Now this is over 600 carats of blue lace agate. Just like that, we're introducing you to a kit that I know will sell out. Right? If that was enough, then great. But actually, every single strand that I show you here is doubled. So just like you've got double the blue lace agate, you've then got double your royal blues, double your fuchsia pinks, double your peach blossoms, double your azure blues, double your turquoise blues, double your large whites, and double your small whites. Now that is a bumper pack of double deals. And you know that we like a good double trouble deal. But this is a double trouble deal. Yes, literally, the double troubles are multipled. 8 times over. Price you should be paying. Oh, Phil. Now it's already flying out. The graphics are already on because everybody knows this is one of the biggest deals of the day. £63.20 is 63 is the price you should be paying. £63. And you're paying £14.95. What would you pay for the blue lace agate? I mean, the blue lace agate alone is worth £14.95.
Absolutely, definitely.
I feel like I'm giving you the blue lace agate for £14.95, and then I'm giving you a subsequent 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, another 12 strands for free. I mean, isn't it? Buy 2, get 14 for free. I mean, that's how crazy the deal is. It's absolutely massive. 50 allocated within half a minute. 50 allocated in half a minute. That just gives you an idea of how busy we are. I think, to be honest, we probably could have doubled this price tag and still have had a sellout, but that's not what this is about. That's definitely not what the Bargain Bonanza is about. £14.95 is already paid, 75 already allocated, and that's within, that is literally within just, I'm coming up to a minute now. That's it. So a minute has already gone. So I reckon we'll be sold out within a minute and a half of this deal coming to live. I've got 50 in baskets. If you don't check out now, this will be a sellout before you do so. Doreen, Lorraine, Karen, congratulations to you. Noreen, you've got yours. Sally and Angela. Wendy, you've got yours. Cheryl, congratulations. Glamorgan. £14.95. I've got 10 chances left, and I've got still 60 web buyers who haven't checked out. All I'm going to say is this is going to be well and truly oversubscribed. Well and truly oversubscribed. I haven't even had a chance to show you any of the jewellery, let alone, I mean, that's the way it does it. That is the way it happens. Let's quickly show you some of the jewellery pieces so that we can show you the inspiration that Katie's had. And I mean, I guess this is the thing is that it's almost a case of, what didn't you do?
No, I just had fun. I went back to basics, did a bit of macrame, stretchy bracelet, the bubble necklace. I really had lots and lots of fun with it.
And this is the kind of combination that really does. Yeah. It's gone. It's sold out. So congratulations. I was going to say, we kind of had a feeling that would happen. But it is a lovely way of introducing jewellery making to people, isn't it?
Oh, it's an amazing way to introduce it at that price as well. Wow. They got a bargain.
Isn't it? Yeah, absolute steal of a deal there. Now, because we've sold out, we are going to introduce another Bargain Bonanza deal. We are going to introduce, and don't worry, we will still spend some time with Katie and learn how to do some designs, but I do need to put something else. I love these.
These are great.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
They make your jewellery look expensive in a moment.
Yeah.
They really do have an instant. That just looks so expensive.
Wow.
It looks amazing, just like that. And actually you could add as much embellishment as you want. You could do a gemstone rim. You could do like a lovely detail. You could perhaps just finish it off with a bit of colour, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're getting 4 of these for £4.95.
Wow.
So that was £1.25 for each one of the collars.
Yeah. There's a lady on our Facebook page that does shibori on them. That's absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh, I bet that's amazing.
Yeah, I think she's called Dawn. Yeah.
Dawn?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that because I think that actually you could go to our Facebook page and just have a look, and you could probably be inspired. Take this as your base, or alternatively you could wear it like this, keep one just like that, perhaps embellish with some of the gemstones, or you know, perhaps go to our Facebook page and see how you can inspire yourself with these and shibori. And as I say, shibori is something that's really coming into its own with jewelry at the moment. But I think that's because textiles are very much the look of the moment for jewelry designers, isn't it? So bringing together different textures and palettes of colour and styles, you know, ribbons with then materials with then gemstones, it all becomes one, doesn't it? So you could really do that with that deal. £4.95 is all you pay. Again, it's going to be another sellout deal, so it's first come, first served. Each one of those collars £1.25 each. Well, actually less than that. I'm rounding that up, aren't I? Right, you're going to show us this necklace here.
Yeah, the bubble necklace. It is quite a simple necklace, but it's a really nice design. You know, when you've got lots and lots of rounds, or you could use it with your blue lace agate as well. It gives you that nice texture. I like that noise that you make.
I know, it's a noise. Yeah. I know, loads of it. I always like to hear what gemstones do, not just what they look like or what they feel, but I like to hear them. Yeah. And I also think that if they're genuine gemstones, they do sound very different, to fakes and synthetics. Yeah. You could tell the difference in a moment just by listening to them. So yes, and it's like quite a boho style. Yes. Yeah. You know, the movement, the texture, the sound. It always quite chic, isn't it? Boho chic. Yeah. So how do I get started?
So what we do is we start off with lots and lots of head pins. I've pre-done a lot of these because obviously we don't want to just watch me doing the same thing over and over and over again. So what we do is, I think there's about...
Just going to pull it along this way, if that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I think I used about 40 head pins on this
40?
one. Yeah, yeah. When you get a findings pack, there's usually about 20 in a pack. Yeah. Yeah, so I used a couple of packs. Okay. And all I did was I used... You can use your round nose pliers, but if you have got the baling pliers on the smallest one that you can possibly get, then at least you know that you're getting an even wrap all the way down. Okay, and all we do is pop our gemstone on, okay, and start from the very tip and wind it right down to the bottom. So keep winding, just using your wrist, just using your finger just to keep it nice and steady so that you get that nice, neat wrap. I'm working all the way down to the bottom, yeah. So, and then that's that one done. And all you need to do is, not quite tight, is just keep building these up so you've got lots and lots and lots to work with. So I'll just do another one. So winding that down. All the way down to the bottom. So all you're going to do is do this, and then just before you actually put them on, just make sure that you've got no sharp, just from your end of your wire, just give that a little tweak. Make sure you've got nothing sharp, because it is going to be against your skin in some parts, so make sure you've got nothing that's going to scratch you. And then all it is threading them on, and it gives us this fantastic look. So I'll start threading these.
And this is on beading thread?
Yep, just normal beading thread. So I've pre-threaded all this side, and then what I did was with this one I used the blue and then the white in the centre, but you could mix them up just as well. So I'm just going to snip that end off. So, and then you don't need to...
So did you, just to see what you did there, did you just close the end off just so that you knew it wasn't going to fall off?
Well, I know.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, just because we've all got so many little crimp tubes. I just, if I'm going to do something and take it somewhere, just pop a little crimp on the end and squish it.
Oh, I think it's a really good
Yeah.
idea. Just because
Yeah.
it's one of those
I
those
keep
top tips you
meaning
go,
to
oh, that's a really good
buy
idea.
them little springy things, but I keep missing them.
Oh yes, the
Boingy
almost like the
boingers or
crocodile
something.
clips. Yeah, they're clever, aren't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, and you don't need to worry which way you're threading it on. Just keep threading them on until you've got everything.
While you're threading, shall I
Yeah.
do another deal? Shall I try and fit in another deal?
Yeah.
Phil, give me another deal. I'm heading out to another deal. Come on, Phil, give me another one. What shall we do while we're... Oh, shall I do some... What about some cord endings? What about these? Oh, no, let's do the rose gold hook clasps. Yeah? Because we could use clasps like this for here, couldn't we? We could probably use those with the little... I'll open these.
Yeah, they're quite good for your kumihimo to glue.
I was going to say the kumihimo is good as well, isn't it?
To glue your cord
okay,
in, so.
This would be good with the wire mesh as well.
Yeah,
you could probably seal with the wire
yeah,
mesh.
because you could twist the ends.
Let's do the rose gold plated first. I do have the silver version as well as an add-it to your order. So you have here 3 pieces, so it's 3 of your cord ends, and you've got. Oh look, do you know what? I'm going to open this box just like rather. These are what? Going to £1? Are you actually joking? £1. I don't even know whether I can open this pack.
They are quite tough to open.
I can't open it. Am I being silly?
They are
Mike
great
will do it
clasps,
for us.
though, really
Thanks,
good
Mike.
quality.
If I had scissors, I'd just chop it open, wouldn't I?
Do you want some scissors?
Oh, Mike's there. He's
Done
on
it?
it.
Yeah.
He's got it. See, look, you're looking at £1, £1, an amazing treat, an amazing opportunity. I'll just show you the 2 sides of them. Just fly them across the there you go. So there's your cord end. So essentially, you could put inside there, whether it be your threads, whether it be your cords, your leather, whether it be things like the wire mesh, etc. woven up, so you could fit them into there, and you literally just slip them in with some glue, and there's your end, and then there's the other side, exactly the same to put your cords in, and then simple hook style. And these are £1 for 3, so you get 3 of those hooks together. And the nice thing is that there's lots of different mediums that would use these.
Yeah.
That you've said, the likes of your kumihimo, etc., but your macrame as well.
Macrame, yeah, and you could use them to hang your pendants from. It doesn't have to be the clasp.
Oh, no.
You could pop your cords into it and hang your pendants from it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A pair of earrings.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could actually use them that way around and do like a nice tassel.
Yeah.
We often get tassels with our gemstones, don't we? If you had a tassel, you could actually do tassel earrings, and this could be the I'd call it almost like the bell that you have to then add to your shepherd hook at the top, and hey presto, you've got yourself another, and that's £1. But that's not £1 for 1 of these clasps. It's £1 for 3 of them. That works out at 33p per clasp. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, isn't it? That is a really great offer. £1 is all you pay for all 3. Now, that's your rose gold finish. And I do have also the silver finish as well. So I may as well just do those as back-to-back opportunities you have there. So move that there. Close that up. These are larger. Yeah, this is I'm going to sneeze. Oh, see, I shouldn't have said I was going to sneeze there. When you say you're going to sneeze, you then don't sneeze, do you? £3.95. No, Phil, $3.95 was still a good price tag. £1 again. These are the larger ones as well. Can you see the internal? Because they're so your rose gold were 3.2mm, and these are 6.2mm. So these are pretty much double the internal diameter. Can you see there? So these are larger. These are larger, and they're still £1. And you're getting 3 again. So again, it's not even that we're holding back on the quantity. You're getting 3 of your larger of your cord ends, and that's £1 again. I mean, for anybody who's getting into threads, cords, and weavings, and any of those techniques, anybody who's taking up the idea of perhaps this is your new adventure into kumihimo or macrame, any of you working with cords and threads, etc. These are
perfect for that. I mean, absolutely ideal to give you the easy finish to your jewellery designs. For £1, you get 3 separate cord ends and hooks. Hold those phone lines, congratulations. So, while obviously these sell out, we'll just find out how to finish off. So, you've threaded all of them on, and you've done the full neckline piece.
Yeah, everything's threaded on. Just make sure if you were to use that, I think on the other one I used a little spacer in between. So put your larger bead on first before you put a smaller bead on, because otherwise it'll disappear inside your little, little
right,
coil.
okay.
Yeah, so just make sure you blocked that in there. And then we're just going to continue threading all the way around. I've not done anything special there, just let it go how it wants to go. Okay, and then we just finish it off by adding our clasp. So we do that by popping on a crimp tube, like so, and then we're going to add our clasp straight onto that, and then we're going to miss the clasp, go over the top and then through the crimp tube, and then maybe through a couple, 2 or 3 beads, just for a little bit of extra security. Okay.
The drill holes are big enough to take the beading thread twice then, eh?
Yeah. I think there was the other piece I used there, I used 3 or 4 strands of beading thread.
This one?
Yeah, so, and then I took 2, I think I used 4 strands and then took 2 back, so it could actually get 6.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 strands through there.
Through a single drill hole?
Yeah.
Crikey. That's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, so once we get it nice and tight, what I tend to do is put the just the end of my chain nose pliers in, and then I can pull this nice and tight and know that I've got a nice loop, because you don't want it to be too tight, you don't want any wear against it, and you want your clasp to be able to move a little.
Yes.
Okay, so because I'm going to use crimp covers, I tend to just squish them. You can use your crimping pliers and make a little tube itself, but because I've got crimp covers to cover over.
What finish is this? It's the
gunmetal.
The gunmetal ones. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like it.
So make sure you're giving it a good squish, and then you're going to pop your crimp cover underneath so that your crimp is sitting inside. Okay, and just take a moment to give it give a good look at it, because you don't want to catch your beading wire, your beading thread in the crimp when you close it. And then you're going to use, what I do is use my chain nose pliers and just give it a little squeeze, and then I might position it slightly to one side, tiny little squeeze again. So we're trying to get it into that nice perfect round. So just tiny squeezes at a time. You tend to find if you go one full squeeze, it'll tend to kind of squish and twist itself. So just kind of nibble around. That's what I usually like to call it. Nibble it
just
round,
gentle.
just a little bit at a time, until you get it to close up really nicely and neatly, like so.
And that just completes the look altogether. And then do you just cut off? So you would go maybe 2 or 3 beads in,
I've gone
and
through
then
them and then trim off, and making sure that you don't cut through your actual.
Yeah, that would be disappointing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, done that a few times.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
It happens, but it's frustrating. But it's start all over again.
Yeah. So and that's your necklace complete.
Just like that. I mean, just like that, you get a piece of jewelry. And what's nice is that actually you can show 2 totally different effects just by using the different the metal. You see how different it looks just by changing the different. And that's the nice thing about jewellery making is that just with the smallest of changes or details or styles, bang, you can transform your jewellery. And actually that's why this kit's so popular, is because you can change just even the smallest of gemstone combinations and instantly, as she falls backwards, you have that. Now, I have got 20 minutes to fit in as many deals as I feel like it's like a Challenge Annika. Can you remember Challenge Annika?
Yeah.
I used to love Challenge Annika.
The jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
That's it. And she was always good, and she had that buggy. You remember the Challenge Annika buggy that came out of the
Do 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 do.
I do remember the song now.
Always dreamed about being Challenge Annika.
With a lovely blonde hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. She once came to see me in a show. I was singing and she came in the show and she was sat at the very, very front and I literally couldn't stop. It was like nobody else was in the room because I was literally singing at her the whole time. I got so excited. I was like starstruck. I was like, Challenge Annika's there. And I started, you know, like I was meant to be singing. I was meant to sing Bond. I was like Goldfinger. And in my head I'm going do 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 do. Like we've got loads to fit in. Challenge Annika, challenge Vicki for the next 20 minutes. How many deals can I fit in within this one 20-minute showcase? Didn't make that look easy at all, did I? Right, let's start with, oh, I love this. It's such a design look. I'm starting with probably one of the most Parisian influencers of the industry at the moment. And we have got this combination, and I was talking about it a little bit. I did touch on it earlier on. Enamel. Getting enamel into your designs is really, really big at the moment. But just working, I love this. This is such a fresh spring look. What about that for a combination? Just do me a favour. Do a little bit of research on auction houses of recent, well, actually the last year, and have a look at the price of enamel jewellery. Just have a look at how much you could be charged elsewhere, or actually bid for. You'd have to bid because it's normally auction houses, but you'd be fascinated to see some very big names in the industry who are thriving on stars like this, and then adding in a gemstone of beauty as we are here with the chrome diopside. And you can set your own pieces. You can see there you've got the prongs ready to go. Can you see them? Yes, you can. See, they've got the prongs there. They're primed and ready to go. So gemstone setting couldn't be easier. Simply drop the stone in and then wrap those prongs into the setting, and hey presto, you've got yourself a luxury look just like that. I mean, it's so amazing. Didn't do that right today, and it didn't get the Kool-Aid into the centre. So you've just got to set it in. I kind of want to do it now. I just want to see it. I just want to create my own piece of jewellery and then walk away with it. How much would it cost if you were trying to do this at a jewellery house somewhere else? $7.95? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't know whether you'd get the gemstone for $7.95, let alone getting the sterling silver setting, plus the enamel design. Very, very Parisian designer influence. Oh, and you get the presentation box as well. So you get the box as well, which is a magnetic clasp jewellery box, just to finish it off. So you get all of that for $7.95. Congratulations on that deal. Right, onwards we go to... Ooh, they're nice. Oh, I like these. Shimmering. I think these are, they're like creams, aren't they? And oh yeah, they look gorgeous. These are your peach? I don't think so. I'd go for creams. I'd go for a little bit more of a cappuccino-esque quality, isn't there? There's a caramelly tone to them as well. But they're not peach. I can't vintage. Maybe
Yeah,
vintage, you know,
vintage champagne.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Vintage champagne is exactly. I'd like a glass of that right now. Thanks very much, but if you don't mind, £1.95. Yeah, classified as peach on our graphics. Don't want you to expect to get peach. I want you to expect to get a nice vintage cream or a champagne tone that you get there. Lovely quality to the shimmering pearlescence there. I love that you've got that. I mean, if I just show you one of them, you see how they're really catching the light. How they're almost just creating that perfect reflection of beauty on each surface. And because these are double-sided, if I just rotate it around, because they are double-sided, you know that you've got different aesthetics from each side. You've got different qualities of finish, but each one of them's gorgeous. I would probably want to try and make the most of that with my design.
Yeah.
You know, I'd kind of want to have that rotation so that I could show the movement of the two-sided
quality of them, because they are so beautiful, you know, and each one of them, I mean, if you can see there, each one of them, each side is different. £1.95 is all you pay. I've got more multi-buys than single buys, I'm reckoning here. Joyce, Fiona, Tracy, Lisa, Michelle, congratulations to you. A big deal offer there. And more deals to fit in before the end of the show. Ooh, hang on a minute. Wow. They're not small. And I've only got 20. Goodness me, is that it? Now that is not going to be enough, because you're going to get multiples, and each one's going to be different. Each one's going to be different shape, different size. You've got variety, guaranteed 150 carats of your lepidolite that you have. Not one, not two, but I've got actually 3 very different pieces. You've got the pear shape, you've got the larger cushion and the smaller cushion, and all for one price. Oh, lepidolite. I mean, just to ask the question, do you go to your local jewellery shop and see a lepidolite stuff? You don't. I know the fact is that I've never ever, not once, have I seen lepidolite.
No, I haven't got that one either.
Have you not?
No.
Oh no! Oh, see, and you see your husband's brought you here, so he can't even get you them.
No.
I'm sorry about that. I would say go and grab one, but there's no point in me even suggesting that, because they're going to sell out.
Get to the door.
Yeah, literally. You won't even get to the door, to be honest. These are an absolute, gone, £9.95 deal. Congratulations. Straight on we go. Oh, hang on a minute. I had another one there. Yeah, I had 4. I actually had 4. I've just found another one in the box. So I actually had 4 rather than 3. Sorry. Okay, let's keep moving on, and let's just make Katie even more sad. Sapphire, that's a really weighty sapphire cabochon. Blimey! 1 stone, 29. What?
Wow.
29 carats in 1 stone. That just blows my mind. A single Indian, which I can't even... I don't even know whether I've ever seen a single 29 carat stone. Wow. Genuine luxury sitting before you in a £12.95 deal. You have got yourself 29 carats of beautiful impact. And the thing is that the choice, because of the price tag, you could actually do a full suite of jewellery, couldn't you?
Yeah, you'd have to do it at that price, wouldn't you?
I mean,
absolutely. The carat weight
in 1 stone. I mean, and if you think about it, we do 29 carats in a full strand, and we rejoice. I mean, we think it's huge. But when you see that single stone size, I mean, when you see the distinction of this piece, 25 by 18 cabochon, especially if you follow your jewellery house designs at the moment, they are raving. I mean, there's a big article in GCK, and JCK, can't say it there, could I? But JCK are a very big gemstone magazine subscription, you know, trade. They send cabochons, you know, the big dealers are going for cabochons above faceted stones, actually, fascinatingly enough. And here you've got that same look. One of the biggest jewellery houses actually brought out their collection, and they bring it out in a book. And it's world renowned, and it's this book that comes out every single year, capturing the essence of their jewellery house, etc. And I mean, one of their main features, literally their par exemple of that collection, was a cabochon. It wasn't a faceted stone; it was a cabochon of tanzanite. And so you know that cabochons are big when the biggest names in the industry are doing them as their collection pieces. They're their focal points. £12.95 for that deal. What a beauty. Hold those phone lines. County Antrim, Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, New York, Middlesex, Staffordshire. Congratulations to you. Surrey as well. You're not going to be sorry in Surrey. Congratulations. Straight on we go. What shall we do? Let's do some... Whoa! Wow! Wow. Crikey. And I have to say, you have to be prepared to get this home and go, whoa. Now, they are awesome in terms of weight. And because it's pyrite, it's metallic. So you have got that weightiness, but you've also got that true glistening effect. You know, I'm looking at these, at this size. You know what I see there? Just on those two, just like that. Cufflinks.
Oh, yeah.
Gents cufflinks. Yeah. And if I'm making a pair of cufflinks, I reckon if I made a pair of cufflinks with those, and all you need is toggle clasp ends, that's all you need, just the posts of the toggle clasp. And if you just did one pair, I think you could sell that pair of cufflinks and then probably get even a profit out of that for the price of this whole kit, this whole strand. And actually the rest of this strand is just potentially just the joy of working with it and deciding whether you're going to make one piece of jewellery, 5 pieces of jewellery. I mean, they're dazzling enough to be single pieces on the wrist. Just one. I literally just use one with a chain or perhaps a nice cuff style bangle.
Gizmo coil, just so that you're following that nice flash of silver around it with the silver plated wire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
And you've got so many, if I just put them on here, you've got so many different potential opportunities. As I say, I just saw those and I went, cufflinks, because those are very big at the moment, aren't they? Just single round cufflinks are really big. So I'd choose those two. You could probably do that with these as well, you know, so maybe 2 lots of cufflinks and then bring home a nice style and design for neckline, maybe a big impact for the wrist. You've got so much potential here. You're getting in total 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 of your silver colour coated pyrite grads. You have to wait for you have to wait till you get the weight home and see what I mean by these are really impacting. Sorry, I've just been told the price tag. I don't think you're going to guess. £17.95. £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, 50p each. 50 pence each. So the cufflinks that I'm talking about, are actually going to cost you, what? £1. And then the toggle clasp, you know, the toggle clasp ends maybe, what? Is that going to be 20, 30 pence?
20, 30 pence, yeah.
So for £1.50, let's push it, let's just say to £2. Let's just work on that, you know, that you might work with other bits and pieces. Yeah. So for £2, you could make a pair of cufflinks from just 2 of those, and then the rest, that's just amazing. How much would you sell cufflinks for?
I mean, just a simple pair of cufflinks. I mean, they're not going to look simple because they've got such an impact being a, you know, beautiful gemstone, but even if you just sell them for £10.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's, I mean, for £10 you've got £8 profit.
Yeah.
That's 80% profit, which is just unheard of these days. Amazing. Shamazing. Shamazing. That's what they say, don't they, these days? Shamazing. Amazing deal there. Love it. Okay, let's keep on the Cabochon Road. And let's see, as soon as I see cabochons, I want to put them on my hand. Yeah. I want to see them as a ring. And I don't know whether that's just me, but I just, as soon as I see these cabs, I just want to go, oh, let's just show you the size. And that looks so good. Yeah. But then, because you're getting 3, and this is a, you could do a suite of jewellery. So you could do one for and they're the perfect size for all of the different positions. So you could do one for the hand, one for the wrist. I have got the wrist on, so you can see that combination. So you could do cuff, wrist, and then, because of, again, as I say, the size is so good, one for the neckline, a full suite of jewellery. And that's going to look really impressive for It's got less than a £5 each. Well, it would be good if it was less than a £5 each, but it's not the price you're going to pay. In fact, how about we do 3 for £5? Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Computer says no. Ah, feels this literally is just gone. I just heard him tapping the computer. It's not working. £4.95. There's how Phil. He said, oh, I don't know what I said. Christmas. That's all I can say. Get it now and I'll start making. That's Wendy, our guest designer. Wendy, isn't it? I mean, Wendy is all right. That's one of our fantastic guest designers. Our lovely Wendy. I haven't seen Wendy for ages either. Lovely to know you're watching tonight. £4.95 for 3. Now let's stick with that idea and go where? Ooh. Oh, there they are. There they are. Hang on, I'm going to keep the So Delight cabochons out then. What about playing with that combination? So get the rounds with the cabochons. The rounds are £1.95. And I mean, really, you don't need a lot else to play that together, do you?
You could make that cabochon look even bigger, but just by popping it on some backing foundation and then beading around it with the soda light. Oh, it'd be fantastic.
I can see your eyes sparkling. Yes. Oh, I need to do that. I need to do that. The thing is that with each one of those cabochons, the cabochon came in at what price was it? So £4.95 for 3, so that's what, £1. So if you think about it, you're going to create a piece of jewellery that's going to cost you maybe about £2.50, something like that. And that's tops, £2.50, because you're going to use maybe a third of the strand of £1.95, and you're going to use, and you're going to frame it, and it's going to look huge. It's going to look delightful. And it's cost you £2 for that, and genuine luxury. A nice thing about So Delight is because it is different, because the pattern and print is different all the time. It really brings together, doesn't it? It does bring. Are we fitting one more deal in? Oh, we need to go. Where's the time gone? Oh my life. That has been one of the fastest shows I've ever presented. It's been fantastic. It has been a brilliant, brilliant day. Thank you so much for all of your messages. It's been lovely having everybody's chit-chat and telling us about your hamsters disappearing into sofas and such like. And thank you for your limericks as well. Very grateful for everybody getting involved today. It's been great to have your company. We've got plenty still to look forward to this week. I know we've got some big treats here at Jewellery Maker, so make sure you keep tuning in. Now, we don't finish here. I guess in the live shows we do, but we go on repeat, which means that if you missed out on the morning show in our Bargain Bonanza, then the good news is that you can keep on watching, and we go straight into the repeats of that show. And if there's anything left in stock, and I don't know whether there is, because like tonight we have been selling out and selling out, but if there's anything left in stock, sometimes there's 1s and 2s left, you could have access to all of even more of our Bargain Bonanzas. And of course, you already pay £1 postage and packaging for the whole day. So that means that you may as well keep on adding for the rest of the day, and you may as well keep on making the most of these big opportunities. And it has been big. It really has been. I have to say a big thank you for Katie's. You've worked so hard for kits, but for kits that have really brought out so many different opportunities of jewellery design and inspiration, and you've given us so much to think about and so many different styles of design. So thank you for that. I've really loved it. It's been lovely working with you always. We've got plenty still to look forward to, so don't go anywhere. It's been great to have your company. I'm off on my jollies for the next couple of days, so hopefully see you, and I might be a little more tanned. See ya. Bye.